broadcast. Unfortunately, there was a bit of a technical difficulty, but hey,
we're back.
Thank you, Garena Production, for doing whatever they can do to fix up and bring back the action here for this broadcast. Once again, I am Enzo. Alongside with me is going to be Jericho, and we are the casters for today.
Yep, and that being said, remember, guys, that today we cannot replay the SNR match, but it has been recorded, and it is a 7-0. Tyrant did win. We did get a donut, so it was right, Warden, when I saw it, or Enzo. I mean, it's a 7-0, so Tyrant, they're up to it now. It was their map pick. Now we move on to Control Arsenal.
I mean, Control Arsenal, with the performance that we have been seeing now here for Search and Rescue, it's not looking to be very promising here. Morality-wise, I think, Jericho, you are absolutely right. After taking the L against, Tyrant Carry earlier, it was just bound to be a hell show here for the set of exclusive. They didn't really, a 7-0. That is such a big statement here in regards to like the morality alongside with the performance here for Tyrant Carry.
Yeah, I mean, you lost a close one in game one, and then you get absolutely mauled in game number two, Warden. I mean, at this point, I'd be like, I just want to get some dinner. That's, I mean, I'll finish it with integrity. Like, I am not going to throw, if I was one of the players there, I'm not going to throw anything. I'm still going to do my best. But if it happens that you get 3-0'd, I would not be surprised because of what happened in game one and game two.
And it's crazy, you can't really just afford to, like, drop the opportunity like that. Every point matters. For the side of exclusive, we got Brian with 0 kills, Flacco with 1, 0 for the side of Coco, 0 for the, that's gonna be the rescue right there. But in regards to the kills, Flacco and Brian will only have 1. That's crazy here, Jericho.
Yeah, very crazy. It just shows the level of experience there. Even though exclusive has been in this tournament, Warden has been participating in all other tournaments, it still doesn't matter because Tyrant has that experience. At least some of these players have, and it shows here in this S&D.
6 for the set of Paul, valiant effort right there. But when you get your MVP from Hardpoint, dropping like 50 kills, moving over to Search and Rescue, only 1, best believe the fact that you guys are just gonna fall down tremendously. Moving over, Tyrant Carry, they're on the verge of winning this series now 3-0, not just because of the fact that they're just a better team, that's 1 right there, but it's just the fact that exclusive, I don't think I'm going to be seeing, or we're going to be seeing any efforts from them at all.
Yeah, we are not going to see any efforts from them at all, but remember, they can still make something happen here, maybe try to get 1 game at least under their belt, just to make it feel better for them, or they can also go out taking the L.
Hades, Kinesu, truly a player to watch out for here. Moving back, we are going to be talking about, this whole show here. I mean, Tyrant Carry, they were on the verge of losing Hardpoint, but the mentality, the dog power within them was able to overpower the deficit that they were facing for Hardpoint. And now moving over to, the statistics here, head-to-head rundown. 2 for 2 for the rescue, 15 for 37 for the eliminations. Big gap here, Jericho.
A big gap here. I mean, almost half at least, Warden. I mean, 20, 28, 22 more kills coming through, and the rest, it doesn't really matter. It kind of looked like a S&D here, but it doesn't matter because exclusive here just really, after that game number 1, just struggled all throughout this game number 2, and in game number 3 might be the same story for them.
Unfortunately, we weren't really able to see the entirety of the action right there, but with no objectives done by each end, it was just really probably Tyrant Carry running it down, going for those eliminations, as exclusive was really not feeling themselves. And come again, gotta agree with you here. Game number 3 shouldn't be any different now, as we get to see Tyrant Carry just blowing exclusive away from this series, man. I mean, fortunately, later on, right after this, we're gonna be getting exclusive up against Stalwart Esports. But for now, though, Tyrant Carry, it's just few steps away from getting another 3-0.
Yep, a few steps away from getting another 3-0 and settling this second series as we wait to load up on this game number 3. This is the post-match head-to-head, then we'll go to the maps mode, take a look at the story so far. But Tyrant Carry, though, that's just what happened. It could have been the other way around. Imagine if exclusive won that game number 1. Maybe they could have taken the 2-0.
Yeah, you are able to set the tone if you are going to be playing hardpoint really well, and if they were able to get the better finish, it should have been really their series here. But unfortunately, things do happen like that, and you can't really do anything aside from just to move on. But something about Exclusive, they haven't really moved on from the performance drop coming in from Hardpoint Summit all the way down to Search and Rescue Tunisia. 242 to 250 here, Tyron Carry. 0 to 7 here for Search and Rescue. Moving over to Control Arsenal, I need to hear your thoughts here. What do you think the scoreline will be?
I think it's going to be 3-1 in favor of Tyron Carry. I'm going to go with Tyron Carry here to bring it home. I think Exclusive is mentally drained here, but hey, maybe they have something up to see. They did pick this map, so maybe they have a plan ready here for this game.
So again, Exclusive have lost their previous series up against Stalwart and Elevate. Both 3-0. Can they afford another 3-0? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so as well, Warden. But if it happens, and then, I mean, they only have themselves to blame here to get that 3-0, because if it's because of what happened in that game number 1, look what happened. It really transformed the way that this happened for them, because if they won that game number 1, maybe we've been talking about a different kind of Exclusive here.
Should be a different Exclusive. Was a different Exclusive coming from Elevate to Stalwart. Was a very different Exclusive moving over from Stalwart to Tyron Carry for the first game mode of Hardpoint, but it didn't really translate into the performance here for Search and Rescue. I know for a fact Brian is mentally drained directly here because he did whatever he could do to win off that first game mode. And moving over to Search and Rescue here, only having 1 kill next to Flacco. It's so unfortunate that a talent like this, a team that is composed with talents like this, is just accepting this type of defeat. But hey, you know, it's still not too late. Some little bit of pep talk here and there can make the difference. But for now, it's just all going to come down to this very moment. Whether are they going to accept the defeat up against Tyron Carry, or are they going to be able to show up big time once more? As we get to see the first round here for Arsenal Control. It's going to be this A control point, heavily congested.
Yep, here we go. Arsenal Control, get number 3. Paul, give me the first one as well. K-Swag gets 2 in a row. And just like that, Tyrant gets that stop, and they stop that first wave. Great things happening so far.
And now we get to see 3 players here surrounding this A parameter. 2 players now residing towards the B control point. And so far, we are seeing Exclusive taking 1 player away. Edsel now, the only player here remaining for this parameter. Player 5 in rotation here to go for the Cavalry. But it's going to be coming in a bit too late. Exclusive so far making some impact here on this B control point.
Yep, making some impact here. You were right, Warren. Let's take a look at what's going to happen here. 23 to 23 so far. Now you see Exclusive over this B side. But Edsel on the back end. Can he try to stop this players? Yes, he can. Gets that first player. More players to come. But 30 seconds left. Time is not on the side of Exclusive.
I mean, really good recovery here for the side of Tyron Carry, you know. And they're able to put their names up in the pedestal here for this B control point. A point, not going to be congested so far here by Tyron and Carry. And Exclusive has to go for a big commitment here. After all, only 15 seconds left on the clock. They got to find means to extend the time even more.
Yeah, even more. You were right, Warden. They need 7 seconds left to go. They need to hop on it, but so far, no one's going to be in it. They finally contested it, but at what cost? 2 seconds to go. This should be a round for Tyrant.
Yeah, Exclusive here is just not going to be able to put any efforts at all in regards to getting the break towards the A control point. First, an easy round here for Tyron and Carry. I mean, a bit of a hustle right there at the start, but they were able to regain their grounds, especially when Exclusive diverted their attention towards the B control point. So let's see if ever it's going to be remaining the same way here. Moving over now, switch of sides, we get to see Tyron and Carry here investing all their bodies, looking to be the direction of that A control point.
Yep, looking for direction. Here they come. Here we go. Might be the push coming through. So far, nothing yet. K-Swag hopping in already. And look at Tyrant. They're just so aggressive. They know what to do. And Exclusive here, just struggling to find. 30 and 26. Hasn't even gotten a kill in this round. Not even clearing the corner. It's just going to be Kineso in that corner. Only gets 1. But after that, look at the captured A Warrior. We're just, 16 seconds into the round. And we're almost adding another minute.
Yeah, man. I mean, easy capture here for Tyron and Carry. And with the life count that they have here, there shouldn't be any problem for them to win off this round. QWERTY is found in action finally here for Control. And if only he was right around Hardpoint, could have made a difference so far in regards to his impact. Not really standing out for the squad. Everyone's all equal here for exclusive.
Yeah, everything's equal for exclusive. And now Kanesu gets that first one. Can they find more? Looking for it. Now capturing over this B side. Let's see what's gonna happen. 24 to 18. Hades and the gang trying to get that spawn trap going, but it doesn't matter as they are putting so much influence to be an exclusive. They just don't know what to do right now. They're struggling, not finding anything. Curdy on the flank, but it might be a little bit too late as influence happens. Finally breaks through. A reset is gonna happen.
Yeah, good play there for Set of Flacco. Finding a double here. Cordy extensively pushing up towards enemy lines. He does find one as well. And this is exactly what you want if you're on the side of exclusive. B control point is left. Extend your map control. Don't give any room here for Tyrant to carry. Until then, you might be able to steal this round.
Yeah, just right there. You might be able to steal this round. Here we go. Tyrant Kanesu. Tyrant at the back end. 30-16. Exclusive. Finally getting some momentum here, Warden. Coco getting some goods that they need. Let's see if they can keep it up so far. 4 live advantage for them. And exclusive finally finding some life.
11 to 15 here. First segment captured, but it's not really going to matter at all. A minute still left to be played here for Tyrant to carry, and this should be a round for the set of exclusive. Just by on paper, you know. 8 to 15 live count. Exclusive. No way at all that they're going to be able to lose this round. So here we go. Last possible push here for Tyrant to carry. We get to see Paul on a feed aggressively, toning it to yellow, holding it down, fighting a triple. Now 3 lives remaining here for Tyrant to carry. Should be a respondment given by exclusive.
That should be responded. Last 3 lives remaining, and exclusive finally answers back on this side and gets that first round for them.
2 to 12 now. Exclusive here. Barging in, looking to get the last and final kill. K-Swag goes down. Hades as well. And exclusive now. Finally getting some influence here in this competition. 1-1 we go. A bit of a challenge now here for Tyrant to carry.
Some momentum here. Let's see if they can keep it up, Warden, or will it just be enough for just one round? Here we go, Warden. Round number 3, Tyrant Cardi and exclusive. But look at exclusive. They're gonna go for this A push. It's the very, very hard one to go through, but they have their operators, they have their hunter killers, and here they come. You go down, just like the exclusive. The momentum has been, oh my goodness. As soon as we were saying the momentum was there, it's gone immediately because of the Sparrow.
Yeah, Hades, man. The god of Sparrow for sure.
Oh my.
Kanesu, K-Swag, doubling it down. Tyrant to carry here, gaining some extensive map control here, but exclusive is gonna be able to win some critical gunfights there, and now they're going to be diverting their attention here towards this A control point. 2 players pushing up Benzo. I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like this. This might be a situation where they're just going to throw their lives away here, Warden. And as you can see, 2023, they are going to go for it, but they finally hopped on that A point, and I think this might be a capture unless the boys from Tyra are going to fight for this one. 19 to 23 so far, 53 seconds left. And look at the flank. You see number 3 over at that P4 trying to make a play here. Second tick has been in, and here comes time. One last push.
Yeah, can we see the first map win here for the side of exclusive? I mean, they're still going to get through this round, going to claim the next round as well. The objective now towards the A control point is already captured. Paul with the equalizer has this play right now in line, but the trade comes in here for a K-Swag and Hades. Get to see now, 12 to 19. Live count still going to be on the lead for the set of exclusive. And they only have to worry about the speed control point. 1 minute and 40 seconds left for them to play with.
Yeah, 1 minute and 40 seconds left to play here. And now 12 to 18 so far. Exclusive now. They have to work their way here towards B. They have 6 left to spare here. Warden, and here comes the push. Courtney trying to get some spots. Brian gets that first kill. That was going to be the first one. Edsel gets Brian as well. The trades back and forth. Vince comes out. Flacco gets 2 in a row. Courtney, no trade there, but has a teammate right behind him. But more enemies from the side of Tyrant going to come through as well. Courtney and Coco making work. Claw has been invested. They're trying to make the play, but Coco is there. Edsel takes out Coco with a nade. 5 to 14. Life advantage on their side. Last 5 for Tyrant.
5 left remaining here. Exclusive, can they find a cleanup now? So far, Tyrant carry is not backing away. Player 2 though, Brian is extensively pushing towards dialysis, and if ever he finds the perfect timing, this could be the perfect break, but K-Swag finds the call. Still a fight to be given by Tyrant to carry, but the life count is just too much to be dealt with here so far.
Yep, too much. 4 to 11 now. This should be a round for the side of the side of oh my god, exclusive, so sorry. Yeah, exclusive. The names are just back and forth with me right here. I'm very sorry. But exclusive now, 3 to 8. Brian can close it out, but Tim though, Can he be that difference maker? Gets that first one. Hides on that corner. Doesn't need to push up here, Warden. 2 to 8, 2 to 6 could definitely be the game changer here, Warden. Hades also has a Sparrow. Can definitely see them to pull it out now. Coco takes down Hades. Tim gets taken down. Unfortunately, gets away with that. Imagine if Tim got that first player. Hades brings out that Sparrow. Could have been 2 to 1 from Tyrant, but exclusive. Match point.
Yeah, match point here. They've been losing up against Elevate and Stalwart. And now they're only a round away from taking their first map win here in the entirety of this group stage. Can this be the start? Or will Tyrant and Carry once more put up a tremendous comeback up against Exclusive? 2 to 1 we go. Tyrant and Carry investing all their buddies here in this B control point.
Here we go. This is it. Tyrant gonna go for it for this quick B push. No help whatsoever from the A side, but it's gonna be a Sparrow. Flacco, can he find something? Is he gonna go for it? Yes, he is gonna go for it. Flacco with a Sparrow. Can he hold it? Yes, he can. Spots our first one. Will not get anyone though. What a waste of a Sparrow. B has been captured. Tyrant back in the game.
Yeah, back in the game here. Time extension. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to be played with. And they have this option right now to either go for the spawn trap or go for the diversion there towards an A control point. And player 4, player 5 don't want to stop at all. They want to go for the push, but Flacco and Coco does get the punish. And now we get to see the wave happens here for Exclusive. They're going to put all of their efforts here to holding this A control point. Because, come again, they're on the verge of winning their first map here for this group stage.
Yeah, this first map off this group stage, you are right, Warden. Now, can we see them find something? Flacco and the gang holding it down. Qwerty with an Annihilator. Misses 2 shots in a row. Gets taken down by Edsel. Here comes more Kanesu on the pinch. Great pinch coming through from Tyrant. Trying to make the comeback here, but Flacco will take him down. 2019. More players coming through.
Yeah, Exclusive here needs to solidify himself while Tyrant and Carry. If they want him along for a comeback, come on. They need to go for a possible wrap around the jet deck. Until then, they can soften the defense here from the side of Exclusive. And looking like player 1, that's exactly his intention. Or maybe not. They just want to go head-to-head here, toe-to-toe, face-to-face. Now we get to see heavy clash coming in. Whoever wins this clash could be able to possibly just take this round away from their side.
Yeah, take this round away from their side. Brian now gets another one. More plays coming through, 14 to 17. Tyrant trying to make the play, but at the same time, Qwerty and the gang still holding it down. Pole in front of you. K-Swag gets that kill. Nice shot coming through. But the trade is there. Brian has his Purifier to work with, but not in the best position to work with.
11 to 16 now. Exclusive has won another wave. Now they're going to be forcing Tyrant and Carry here to change the play up, and looking like they want to go for a big, long route here. That's going to be all the way down to the generators.
Oh no, with Brian though, this is where it shines right here. Moments, this is where heroes are made. Warden, can he read it properly? Brian with the Purifier decides to push out, gets that first, gets that second. Has the damage has been done. That's 2 kills for him. Shuts down the push, and that's gonna be one more push for the side of Tyrant, and it's gonna be all she wrote. Paul brings out the equalizer. Hades on the corner, gets that first one, gets the second one as well. Still alive here. Hades finally inside. They're not checking your corners. Hades inside this A point. And at the same time, Flacco has taken down Edsel. Bought so much time for them. Tim as well. And this is going to be a final cap. They need to push right here. Does anyone have their operas? No operas whatsoever. 8 seconds left. Here comes the push. And this could be it.
49 now Exclusive. One more break is all that they need for them to take this first map win. But are they going to fall?
Oh, no.
Coming in. 2 to 5 we go. Flank from the set of ball will whip out.
Hades alive!
Now they still stay alive. Oh my days. Predator
the bread!
The cut comes in. Oh my days! Tyrant to Carry. How does this happen?
Hades stayed alive! Made the play!
How?
Pulled the pretty! Tied up 2 to 2. We're going to a round number 5.
No way. One player left the game.
He left the game. We can't do
He is out.
we can't do anything about that. Why did he leave the game?
GG.
This is a GG.
Yep. No, Tyrant to Carry. Gonna win this game 3-0. I don't care what anyone says. No way now that Tyrant to Carry will lose, especially after that play.
Hades now, 1 away from an EMP. He gets it. Stay on board with Hades. Let's watch him throughout this. Let's let him cook. Hades on the 25 kills already. Flacco on your screen looking for one more player. Doesn't matter. Kaneso gets taken down. Brings out the Sparrow. He can only take down one player. He takes down K-Swag. Has some room to work with here. 4 versus 5. Remember, Qwerty isn't here. 51 seconds. Flacco is starting to cap.
What just happened? I mean, I know for a fact round is still not over. It's still looking to be pretty doable here for the set of exclusive, but come on. Capture coming in for this A control point. Solidifying themselves. Crossfire is here. But the break looking to be effective here for Tyrant Carry. Case Wag finding a double. Tim Edsel on the feed. We get to see now a bit of an aggressive tone here for
here we go.
They are going for the spawn trap.
And Kanesu, unfortunately, throws away his claw. Hades, 27, make it 28. There's going to be more players coming through. It's all been time to carry. He thought it was over. Hades said no. Sparrow out. Purifier out as well. Tim burning and praying to destroy 20 and 8. It's all going to be done. It's all going to be Tyrant Carry 3 and equalizer. K-Swag 3. Make it 4. Almost gets it. But 18 to 5, it's all she wrote. Tyrant the Carry, bring it home.
Exclusive is arguably the unluckiest team out there so
far. Oh yeah, man.
Stage started the first two series with Dam going up against Elevate and Stalwart Esports, and Dam just getting crushed by Tyrant the Carry from hardpoint all the way down to control. Predator comeback to their face. Wow.
You lose by 8 in the first game. You got 7 and 0. You were about to win the control, then your teammate left you. I mean, what else? What could go wrong? Did go wrong? Where did?
Everything went wrong.
Aye.
From search and rescue to hardpoint to control, there is nothing that can defend what just happened. Exclusive. I mean,
I wouldn't mind losing 3 to 2, honestly, but losing because your teammate left—that's a whole different story. I mean, you gotta be aware, man. Like, read the rules. Gotta listen to your teammate. Look what's happening. I think that's what happens. You know.
Yep. Well, it's written in the rules as well that you cannot early leave again.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I get the fact that they lost in that fashion where Hades just absolutely destroyed them with the Preddy and everything. They thought it was the last round, but you gotta be aware with the score. Warden, the game's not over. Like, this is why it separates. You see the amateurs, you see the semi-pros, you see the pros. That's what it separates. Those things like that. Small details.
I'm not so certain if he thought that the game is finished, or was he just so pissed that they lost?
Yeah, I mean, I can understand, but you don't give up on your team. You don't leave because you already lost 2 games. You're on the verge of maybe winning, and then you just leave the team. I'm pretty sure those 4 guys are like, hey, why did you leave? I mean, I feel for them, but hey, it is what it is. It's in the rule book, Warden. Tyrant Carry won it 3-0, fair and square. And I mean, if you're exclusive, you gotta go back to the drawing board and literally just talk to each other. Probably like, what is happening?
I don't even know if they have a chance anymore to make it to the playoffs. Just coming in from that consecutive 3-0 loss from the side of Tyrant Carry, exclusive. I mean, Elevate, Stalwart Esports.
My goodness.
The next few matches is not going to be too heavy at all, but at the same time, with their performance here,
TSM.
It might just be pretty heavy.
Yeah, you still have TSM. They're no pushovers as well. So, I mean, you hate to see it, but it happens to the best of us. Not everyone can get through the playoffs. So, take this time to really understand, like, hey, guys, like, you have an opportunity here to actually make something, but, you know, everybody has to be aware of what's happening.
You know what? Just this moment right here just deserves a congratulations here for Tyrant Carry. I mean, come on, man. Yes. Comebacks after comebacks, clutches after clutches, dominance in search and rescue. 28 kills for the side of Hades. K-Swag and Edsel tied up for 27. 19 for 19 for the side of Team and Kanesu. And on the flip side, Cordy is not going to be around. Coco will get 30. Ryan will get 22. Paul, 22. Flacco with 18. But does it matter? Absolutely not.
Yep, it does not matter. Now, here we are. You hate to see it, man. Like, Coco 30. I mean, he tried his best there. But from the other side, I mean, Hades, K-Swag, and Edsel really just turned up the heat. Hades, watch out for that guy, man. I think he just might take that next leap in the next couple of months here. Congratulations again to Tyrant Carry.
Hades, oh Hades. I mean, everyone here is just very spot on in regards to performing really well here for this Garena Masters VI. Tyrant Carry, all eyes on you. A bit of a trivia as well here is that Akari is a handler. Same goes for the side of Wine. That's why Odine. So huge props to these teams here for, just dedicating their team names to their managers. Shout out to you, Akari and Wine.
Yeah, shout out to those players, to those names, to those managers. I mean, they do a lot of things. They set your scrims. They say that, hey, you gotta sleep, you gotta do this and that. And maybe they say they love you as well.
Hey, what, ever dreamt about having a team that is called Team Jericho?
Nope, I'm good. That's me. But yeah, I mean, congratulations again to Tyrant Akari here on the 3-0. Take a look at the post-match head-to-head. Objective-wise, it's going to be all exclusive here, actually, getting that one round, but Akari with the kills, 28.
It shouldn't have been this way. You know, once you spawn in, I think it's like a fundamental thing as well, where it's so typical where you go up against a team, a player, going out, spreeing out, getting those multi-kills. Once you spawn, you drop that trophy to mitigate the odds of you getting that Predator missile to your face, let alone just finding the connection with a 4-piece right there, with a 4K off that Freddy. And when that Freddy came along, once was like, what, a 5v2, it turned into a 1v2.
I mean, that's just unfortunate. It's just the Hades. Hades' plan worked, turned up as well. I mean, it could have been a 3-0, but Tyrant Akari had some blunders there, but in the end, exclusive helped them. In the end, it's just so unfortunate as we wait and see the maps and modes. The kills here is just pretty much the story here. It was just all back and forth, corner camping. It worked at the best. If you gotta play camping, you gotta do it.
On paper, hardpoint and control seemed very, very close, and yes, it was. But if you get to like decipher the moment where or how Exclusive lost that, it was so unfortunate. A moment in time where Exclusive was dominating in control and hardpoint. Can't really mention Tanisha though. It's just an unfortunate looker for the side of Exclusive. They have mad potential. It's just that the decision making, the mentality, the way that they deal with their environment is not really the way to go. Search and Rescue Tanisha has no excuses here. It's just Tyrant Akari just blowing out and serving them a 7-0. I think that is one of the first times that I'm going to be seeing this 7-0 run here, especially for Tanisha Search and Rescue.
I mean, that's the second one. Yesterday we also had a 7-0, so it's another day at the office for Tyrant Akari. But you know, 240 to 250, 8 points. It's really unfortunate for Exclusive, and then for Control Arsenal you have 2 and 3. It's just so close, and the last round wasn't even as competitive as they thought. But it's all going to be Tyrant Akari as we wait to see who's going to be the MVP. I have a feeling it's going to be Hades.
Oh yeah, Hades for sure could be the MVP right there, especially with the performance that he was able to push through with on Control. I mean, come on. I mean, he was using the pre-fire as well for hardpoint, but for Control, he rocked with the Sparrow. And you got to see the big push coming from the side of Exclusive, you know, when you were on the verge of saying momentum, and then momentum just gets shifted down because of Hades with the Sparrow fighting that 4K.
Yeah, I mean, that Sparrow just sucked the life out of that team. And even more, the fact that his teammate left, that's even more devastating. So obviously it just takes a toll on them, and it was very unfortunate for the side of Exclusive here, but they have to move on. It will have to move on and see what happens here.
Find means to move on, try to offer a better look next time around, but it is what it is. Anyways, you know, clarification here towards the comment section, I never coach Omega. Only
Sorry,
Jericho.
What? Oh, yes, only me.
I don't know how that rumor came up that I was able to coach Omega. Yeah, for sure. Maybe in my dreams.
OMG Warden. But yes, again, this is just I think this series is a testament to the will and to the dedication of Tyrant Akari, and for Exclusive, this is a lesson for them that they have to be aware with what's happening around them. Let's take a look at the highlights here for game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, hardpoint here coming again, you know, first 2 hardpoints. Exclusive was able to win this one throughout. They were able to hold down the spawns for hardpoint number 3 as well consecutively. What was going to be drawing back on how it went on, or how the Tyrant Akari was able to close down the gap, is really just the heart that they had put into getting the scrap time, though. Scrap time really meant a lot for them. This, I mean, 68 to 126 was a moment in time where this was the scoreline. It's really madly impressive how Tyrant and Carry was able to take it away back to their side.
Yeah, take it away back to their side. You're right. I mean, you see Brian and all the gang just starting to turn it up, but right here, to change the game. It was Hades, but he's turning it up with that purifier and that claw and that war machine from Edsel as well as Lancy. But towards the end, right here, the calculated victory, Warden, just perfect timing, perfect everything for the side of Tyrant.
Crazy as well that they were able to have like what 4 players spawning here coming from the flank. That hey, Edsel and K-Swag was just able to hold it down. Here's this control run. Come on, I need to see the Predator once more. It was 1-0 there. Excelsior was able to bounce back and claim the next round alongside with the second as well. They were on the verge of winning the 4th round, but Predator flew through from the side of Tyrant Carry, and we got to see arguably one of the best investments from the Predator missile here in this Garena Masters VI.
Yeah, one of the best. I could definitely agree with that one, Warden. Just shows how much it just shows their level of dedication, and they want to win it, and that is going to be all for the side of this control. I mean, this was their competitive round right here. We saw them; they almost won this. I just don't know what happened here. Brian already pulled out that purifier, but they just didn't check that corner.
Lack of map control as well, coming from the set of exclusive. But coming in, man, map control shouldn't have mattered at all if they were able to like just get the proper read here. Here we go. We got to see
right. This is right here.
13. Hades was able to get like a huge double piece right there. The Predator flew through and he was able to take down 3 players. And the capture came in regardless if he got the kill or the capture. And now with that win from the very round, Tyrant Carry came in pretty confidently because 1 player from the set of exclusive decided to disconnect. And we got to see that it was just a spawn trap offered by Tyrant Carry.
Yeah, Tyrant Carry as well. MVP, it's going to be Hades. Well deserved. A 77 kills awarded. 3.819 average score. 1.28 KDA with the Sparrow.
The Sparrow in hand was able to make very big plays right there. And, hand it down. One of the best players in regards to utilizing those investments and those resources in the battlefield of Call of Duty Mobile. Maybe Edsel, Hades, K-Swag, they've been able to own their spotlight here in this whole team. Once they're able to like polish up more of their system, they might just be contenders as well for the playoffs.
They might just be contenders for the playoffs, but let's see what's going to happen. But, I mean, Katie's well deserved to be the MVP. I mean, what else could you ask for? He definitely just played a part in all of the game modes there, Warden. So now, if you are Tyrant, this is such a great momentum booster for them in order for them to actually push through the playoffs here. But easier said than done. They are into the group of death. Stalwart, TSM, as well as Elevate are waiting at those slots.
I mean, Elevate Stalwart is surely bound to secure the number 1 and number 2 spot.
Then
but
you have
coming in
TSM.
here, this is somewhat like the middle of this group stage. Things might just be able to, change around later on. We might just be able to see another Dark Horse rise up. Can it be to players like what? From Tyrant Carry? We don't know. It's just something for us to find out. But for now, we're going to have this interview segment here with Tyrant Carry.
And it's going to be Edsel. Yeah, I know it. It's going to be Edsel. It's already easy.
Hey,
Hello, Edsel. First off, congratulations on that 3-0. I only have one question. What happened in that comeback? That was a beautiful comeback.
I think we just locked in at the right moment. It's a mixture of the right calls, the right aim, and also the right investments in our operator skills. And it's just, everything just went the correct way for us. So I think that's just how it was.
Love it. Locked in mentality. Yes. How about you, Warden?
I just need to know the reaction for the squad when you guys got that Predator missile to cut off the players from the side.
Oh my God.
That was insane.
Oh my God, the 3 dead people, it was me, it was K-Swag, and I think it was Tim. We all just yelled our hearts out, when we saw that 4K. Oh, it was a 3K actually. So when we saw that 3K, we just knew right in there that this game was for us. And hopefully we just keep going with the momentum, even though our group is a group of death. Yeah.
All right, yeah, actually, that's true, Warden. My last question is, what's the mindset going here? Will it matter, or are you guys going to try? Obviously, you're going to try your best here, but who are you looking forward to face? I mean, against those top 3, TSM, Stalwart, as well as Elevate.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, I think the top priority here is just to to make my teammates' majors debut a good one. There's always been a lot of teams in these majors that always go 0-9, maybe 0-12. And I just really didn't want that to happen to us. And I think right now we've exceeded that expectation. I'm looking forward actually to playing against Elevate because I really just want to learn more about the game. I don't expect to win. I just want to to learn how they do it, why they do it, and maybe what they're doing right to get to that point. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Edsel. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you soon, buddy. Take care.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Pwede mag-shoutout?
Go ahead, quickly. Yes, again, quick as you can.
Okay, shoutouts to...
He gets cut off.
Oh, Edsel's back.
Oh, that was
Okay,
back.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
go. Quickly.
Okay, well, shoutout to Harry, shoutout to Swag, to Hades, to Kalesu, to Lancy, to Tim, and also shoutout to our coach. And shoutout to my lolo, who he passed away today. This game was for him.
Rest in peace. Congratulations. Definitely love that. Thank
Thanks,
you,
guys.
Edsel. Take care, buddy. All right. Well, there you have it. I love that. I love that tribute at the end. That was a hard. I mean, you felt the like when he said that game number 1 was locked in. I was like, I felt that. Like they were like, you flipped that switch immediately. Locked in mentality. That was beautiful, Warden. And I mean, congratulations, Tyler Carey.
Yep, got to talk about the mentality as well that they're going to be offering up against Elevate. It's not about like expecting to win, but expecting to learn off from that matchup that they're going to be having here up against Stalwart as well. Things are pretty exciting, and you know what? They have the potential. They really have the potential. If they can turn things around in dire situations like that, you best believe that's the proper mentality that you want to offer in this competition of this Garena Masters 6. But anyways, that is enough said here for exclusive and Tyler Carey.
Right
Up
back.
next is going to be the blockbuster matchup between Stalwart Esports and Elevate. But before that, we're going to have a short break. We'll be right back, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Call of Duty Mobile Garena Masters VI. I am Jericho down here with Enzo. 2 matches down, 2 to go. It's time for the co-main event. It is going to be Stalwart Esports versus Elevate.
Yeah, this is basically a matchup here that is expected for, like, let's say the grand finals here. No, but we're gonna be getting it here towards this group stage. Stalwart Esports, Elevate. Both of these teams have been going up against each other for the longest time, but twice in a row already that Stalwart Esports, the lineup from Stalwart Esports, was able to deny an international opportunity for Elevate. Let's see if it's gonna be the same thing here for this group stage, because we all know for like the group stage, Elevate, they have been coming up pretty flawless for like the last 2 Garena Masters series.
Not even just 2. I mean, you could go all the way back to number 1 as well. They've been dominating the group stage all the time, but when it comes to the playoffs, that's when they start falling. But finally, after 4 Garena Masters, the 5th one was the one for them. So they are the reigning, defending, undisputed Garena Masters champion. And for the side of Stalwart, never won a single Garena Masters tournament just yet.
I mean, we're talking about Elevate here, the reigning kings of Garena Masters Season 5. We're now here towards Season 6. Can they go back-to-back is the question. The only squad that we were able to see go back-to-back was obviously Smart Omega, Coach Day.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wondered who coached that team with Device as well as Mori. But yes, I mean, there's only 2 teams that have won twice. It's Smart Omega as well as Black International Ultimate, for the side of and there's only 1 player that has won 3, which is Rage. So that's a fun fact for everyone. So Elevate now trying to join that next crew to get to the back-to-back, or will Stalwart join the crew of champions?
It's about time here for Stalwart Esports to try to claim their first Garena Masters title here. No, I mean, this has been going on for like almost 2 years now, or well over 2 years here, Coach Jay. And something about like Stalwart Esports, they always fall in Garena Masters, but they always win the regional championship that is able to give them the ticket to fly to internationally, to compete in the world stage. But anyways, here is Elevate. We got Yopi, PJ, Chloe, Luffy, Susano, and Kendi.
Yeah, young-looking Kendi there, the new addition to the squad. Kendi, formerly from NRX and from Omega, now has left and now has joined Elevate. Elevate dropping Young Jay, going to the side of Omega. And this squad right here, I mean, you got the core players, and then you got Susano as well. Boys all ready to fight. I mean, it's another day at the office, but this time they're going up against a better team that has just came from the SPS, which is Stalwart.
Looking like the whole roster except for Yopi will be in the boot camp. But moving over now to Stalwart Esports here, we got the 3 times regional champions, FDX, Shut Up, UrfNJ, Skirt, Incendio, and Clove.
Yes, this is the team that everyone's been looking for, especially with the addition of Clove being into the lineup. And FDX as well. We do have some graphic mistakes here. FDX and Skirt, they are different names, but this is the team right here. I mean, one of the best teams, one of the most consistent teams in Call of Duty Mobile history, Warden.
I mean, Shut Up is the MVP for the last time that we got to see the regionals. Shut Up, he is just the most consistent player for the side of Stalwart Esports here now. UrfNJ, we haven't really seen him a lot, but fortunately, hey, we're seeing him here in action for this series. I'm pretty excited about this here, Jericho.
Yep, no FDX today, but we have UrfNJ, the Clutch King. But now this lineup right here is going to be very fast. You're going to probably have three SMGs here. You're going to let Skirt be that main AR and Incendio as well. So, I mean, it's going to be really, really fascinating what we can see here, how this team is going to match up. But we saw them in the SPS doing really great. So if you take a look at the map and mode, nothing too fancy here. It's going to be all the same as we see Hardpoint Apocalypse, Search and Rescue Coastal, and Control on Arsenal.
Yeah, it's going to be Elevate here, taking away Hackney Yard alongside with Ascenda, Stalwart, Standoff, and Summit, leaving Apocalypse, Search and Rescue Coastal. Elevate taking away Tanisha and Korohana. Stalwart take off in Terminal, and for the side of Control, Elevate will take away Seaside, and Stalwart will take away a Raid. Very nice choice right there, coming from the side of Stalwart, because we've seen Elevate and Raid numerous amount of times, and they have been winning it all throughout, basically having a 100% win rate.
Yeah, 100% win rate. You are right. So, I mean, both of these teams, you're going to see those stats very often for both of these teams. I mean, they love doing the group stages. They love putting on a show all the time, but this time, this is a big fight field. This is like a main event. This is like a playoff atmosphere level, Warden.
Stalwart Esports, can they dominate the show here up against Elevate? I know for a fact both of these teams are longing to get the #1 seed here in this group stage. If they're able to solidify themselves and get this convincing win, best believe that they're going to be able to get the #1 seed, because no one is really the near contenders here coming in between Elevate and Stalwart Esports. It might be Team Star Magic, but a bit of chemistry work needs to be done for that squad.
Yeah, there's a lot more for that squad as well. So we're going to see what's going to happen. But for now, it's going to be Elevate as well as Stalwart Esports.
Stalwart Esports, really dominant in regards to search and destroy back then. We move over to search and rescue. Going to be pretty interesting how the veterans here, or the champions, would be able to play this very game mode. Moving over now to the operator skills, we got Sparrow, Purifier, Claw, War Machine, and Equalizer. And on the other side, Scourge, actually, for the first time, I'm going to be seeing a gravity spike.
Are you sure?
Invested here. I don't know about this.
That might be a graphical error, but we don't know. Oh, there you go. See, I was right. Production just got in my ear is the gravity vortex Warden.
Okay. Gravity.
You got your hopes up. You got your hopes up.
Yeah, I was like, okay. I mean, it makes sense for Scourge to use the gravity spike, but like 2 seasons ago, 2 years ago, probably.
2 years ago, yeah, when you had 10 of them, but this one, I don't think. Gravity Vortex is going to be much more efficient. We haven't seen that in a while, but for a map in Apocalypse, could be very helpful.
But yeah, very effective, especially on hardpoint number 3 to 4 as well, when the spawns are going to be leaning toward Temple for your opposing end, no. But no annihilator found here. Interestingly, it's going to be Clove and Clo here with the Equalizer. And I thought that Susano will be sticking with the Equalizer, like, ever since he made the play during the run for stage 4 back then. But hey, Clo has been very well effective as well with the Equalizer, so is Clove. I mean, everyone here gets their job done. It's only going to be all going to come down to the micro adjustments and decision making within the game itself. After all, we're talking about the reigning kings of Garena Masters and up against Stalwart Esports, which has been their rival for the longest time. And at the end, where it truly matters, Stalwart Esports has been able to take the win.
Yep. Stalwart has been taking the advantage here. I mean, in GM5, you know, Elevate does it, but during the Worlds, Stalwart was there, and then during the SPS, Stalwart did send Elevate home. So this is more of a feel-out process once again, Warden. You know, we're in a new rule set. We're in the tournament. It's just a group stage for them because they know themselves. They are going to make it to the playoffs. So the playoffs is where it starts for them.
Yeah, no Luffy here for the side of Elevate. FTX will not be present here for the side of Stalwart. Yopi, PJ, Susano, Kenny, and Clo. Shut up, Irfan, J, Squirt, and Senyu, Clo. About to head straight into the battlefield of Jericho. I need to hear some predictions from you.
I will go. I'm going to flip the coin right now. I am going to go with Omega. I'm kidding. No. Let's go with... you got to go with SPS right here. I mean, the SPS gang right here, STE. You got to go with Stalwart. They came from Brazil. They have it here, and I feel like they can go, but it's 2-1. I think they're going to lose the hard point, but they're going to probably win the STD as well as the control.
Yeah, I can't take it away from you. I mean, the experience that you're able to claim from SPS going up against Galores, especially specifically Galores and other North American teams as well, means a lot. And if they're going to be able to carry the system or the experience here for this Garena Master stage, then I think that Elevate might just have something to look forward for. Anyways, the game is now starting here. Coming again, it's Stalwart Esports up against Elevate here in this Apocalypse of Hardpoint.
Yep, here we go. Let's see what's going to happen in this first map in this banger of a series. Yopi gets 2 in a row already. Irfan J with the PDW. Is this the new meta? Irfan J again putting the new guns on notice.
Oh yeah, why is Irfan J getting pulled out all the time? I use a PDW. But hey, if it works, why not? I mean, the last time we got like RFNJ using a conventional SMG, it was a trick up for the longest time. We're glad to see RFNJ back in action here, but let's see if he's going to be able to make that impact. So far, not too far behind. In fact, he is going to be on par with the rest of his teammates. But in regards to the lead here for this hard point, it's going to be momentarily be given for the side of Elevate. But Stalwart Esports longs to get the break. Elevate is just doubling it down in regards to the defensive format.
Yep, and now we do see Skirt looking for more. 22-9. Elevate starting off very strong, but Skirt here with the AR, truly one of the best ARs in this country, in this region, probably in the world. Let's see what's gonna happen. Skirt, let's see what's gonna, just holding it down. Just great anchor position by the man they call Skirt.
Yeah, 35-10 here, 25-point lead here for the side of Elevate. Stalwart Esports has this rotation locked down, at least for Skirt. No, all going to come down to him to get the cutoff, but he won't be able to find a double right there. The cavalry arrives, and they wash away the players of Elevate. But fortunately for the side of Elevate is that they do have the spawns locked in for them. Flow, in regards to go back to the hard point, shouldn't be a problem at all, but they got to find means to start winning their gunfights even more.
Okay, 17-41 so far. PJ on your screen, the man on the mission with the Fennec. Can he find something? Gets the 1, gets the 2, gets the 3. Can he get the 4? Irfan James shuts him down. And now let's see what's going to happen here. More players coming through. Kendi on your screen, holding it down. Elevate really starting strong in this hard point.
Yeah, 16-17 here. Elevate is just snowballing this game out so far from the hard point number 1 to hard point number 2. But the scrap time is going to get contested here for Stalwart Esports. We are seeing that it's going to be only the last 3 players remaining here for Stalwart. And they're still going to be able to hold on to that hard point time. So that's going to be great news for them, at least to soften up the lead away from Elevate. Looking over now to hard point number 3, it's going to be Elevate having the better spawns.
Yep, Elevate having the better spawn, 61-35. And here we go. P3, this is where the magic happens with these operators. The Purifier could be very, very useful here for them. 63-36 so far. Stalwart starting very strong here with that Purifier. Clove with that shotgun as well. Clove with the R9 making some damage for them, and they get control.
They're looking for the perfect timing here for the set of Elevate to get the break inside a hill. Unfortunately for them once more, they still have the spawns here. So very good news here for them. But at the same time, Stalwart Esports, they invest 1 player to wrap around to flip the spawns in the long run. This should be benefiting Stalwart Esports as well in regards to the rotation for hardpoint number 4. And in the process, they are going away with big money here in this current hardpoint.
And Skirt Harper, you were right. 50-66 so far. 70 seconds left. Scrap time, favorite time of the side of Elevate as Yopi gets 3 in a row with a Sparrow, but gets traded out. Kendi and Chloe are there for the trade. It's 8 seconds left, and now we move over to this P4, wherein this could be a money hill right here, Warden, especially that one-way round.
You know, overall, you get to see sponsors solidified for the set of Stalwart Esports. Going to be a 20-point discrepancy here for them to deal with. But if ever they are going to be able to retain the spawns here away from Elevate, there shouldn't be any problem for them to find the recovery. Hardpoint opens up now. First team of contestment. Back and forth battle as I speak. And it's still going to be a run here owned by the side of Stalwart Esports.
Yeah, being owned by Stalwart Esports right here. Now we do see 63-74. Warden. This is what we expected in this game mode. In this game for these both of these teams, going to be a back and forth action. 78-60. Elevate taking out that huge lead so far. Yopi still alive. 15 kills. Going to get more. More players of Stalwart pushing through.
Now look at the way
Wow.
will invest an equalizer. 4 kills for him. And that's going to be enough for them to flip the spawns away now here for Stalwart Esports. Remaining scrap time should go under the belt of Elevate. 15 seconds left. Players now shambling here for the set of Stalwart. And I don't think they're going to go for any contestment anymore. It's not really worth it now. Hardpoint, first deck of hardpoint said and done. We move over now to the second set.
Yep, that's true. 108-63. PJ gets taken down. Reset back to P1. You are right, Warden. Elevate, though. Really doing well. Incendio not doing well on that scoreboard. He got 7. Earfront with 12. They got to step it up on the Department of Kills. And Kendi on 9 as well. It's all been equal, but the points have been on the side of Elevate.
Yeah, RFNJ now switching to the Fennec. Good choice here for him, dropping the PDW. And now we are seeing that Stalwart Esports here putting up the impact so far in this hardpoint number 1. They get 1 player to push up, but PJ is able to dismantle 1. Can he punch some more is the question. The trade comes in here. The break gets loosed out here for the set of Elevate. And they're going to be able to get this one through, waving away Stalwart Esports, fighting for the remaining 30 seconds.
You're fighting for the remaining 30 seconds right here. But remember, Elevate, they love this scrap time. They want to play it fast. Kenny on a 5 kill spree. As soon as we said to step it up, he is turning it up. Turning up the heat. Kenny, one of the best flex players with the pretty. Can he find something? That is the answer. The answer is nothing. Oh, actually, guess what? How does he get that first player? That is an LOL moment, Warden. 145 to 77 as P2 comes up.
And that's how you like effectively use a Predator missile. You know, you don't just barge in, drop it down, find the perfect timing. And that could have been, and that should have possibly just made an impact on how Elevate was able to get the break inside of Hill. Pushed away Clove from the side of Stalwart Esports. And now we get to see the sponsor or a split push might just be open here for Stalwart. Can they find the means to get the break though? Last player remaining here is going to be Yopi. And he has a Sparrow in hand. Very dangerous player he is, but FNJ with a Purifier will shut him down as well.
Yeah, Purifier will shut him down as well. And now 161 to 77. Sendio finally turning up as well with that War Machine with Susano. Shuts him down. Here we go, 161 to 85. Scurry looking for more players. Trying to get some kills, but Elevate's pressure is just suffocating. And it is working out for them, but Clove shuts him down with the War Machine. But look at the score. What is happening to Stalwart?
I mean, I don't exactly know if they're holding back here at all, but something for sure is that the gunfights, it's just pretty equal, but the split push, the cohesiveness, the cohesion here from the side of Elevate is just so much better as of the moment. Then we get to see a wrap up here for this hardpoint number 2. Hardpoint number 3 is the next topic in line. It's going to be Yopi here, first in rotation, player 5. On the mission to go for the contestant inside a hill, but FNJ does get the cutoff now. And Stalwart, they are able to take the players away from the Elevate in this very moment. No. May it last any longer? I don't think so, as they don't really have the spawns.
They don't really have the spawns. You were right. Let's see if they keep on going 178 to 91. Candy gonna be the first one to help his teammate right here. More teammates coming through. 40 seconds left, and Stalwart just struggling to find something or any signs of life. Finally gets some kills. Globe, look at that first one. Gets PJ with the Purifier, shuts him down. PJ keeps on spraying and praying, getting more kills. 200 point more is about to be reached, and it's all been Elevate from start to finish.
The player 2 Earthbender here spawning from farm should be enough for them to get the break inside the hill. This is something that they need. Has to go for every little bit of scrap time now here coming in from this very moment as Elevate is nearing to an end. Only 47 more points for them to claim to take this one away. We're seeing that the spawns are now flipped out. Elevate here. Are they going to go for a final contest, or are they going to prioritize getting that early rotation for next?
Let's see what happens. 3 seconds left as we rotate over to P4. No one's going to be first there besides Stalwart. They need to hold us down. Kalo going to be the first one. Gets taken down. Clove inside the hill. Needs to get some kills so far. Waiting for his teammate. He's going to be stuck there. Has to play around that smoke. But unfortunately, PJ just shuts him down. Elevate gets control. 40 more points before they close it out.
Yeah, 211 to 103 here. Very big gap in the rest of the points. And then we get to see here, split push should be offered by the side of Stalwart Esports. This should be a break for them, pushing Elevate to Temples. And then we get to see here, it's just going to be Elevate still haggling down. Stalwart Esports, Cloak here getting the massive cutoffs coming from farm side. And he's still on the run to get some more.
More kills. That is right. Halo 38. Can he get a yes? He can. Spots on the right one as well. Shuts him down. Clove 6 in a row. Brings out the equalizer. Unfortunately, Clove is there to shut him down. But the damage has been done. 100-point lead. 18 seconds left. And look at Elevate just pushing. Keeps on pushing. Winning every single gunfight that they can. But finally, Stalwart. Finally, some breathing room here, Warden. But for how long can they hold it?
And they know for a fact that they're going to be on the verge of winning here. So they want to go for every defensive format that they can offer up against Elevate. They can't let this one slide. And we go back to hardpoint number 1. This is going to be pretty critical. Very hard hardpoint to hold on to and define yourself to whether sites you want to go for. Here we go. Opens up. It's going to be Elevate here getting the first team of contestment, but Shut Up finds a double. Clove with a Predator. Back and forth battle as I speak, and Stalwart Esports, they get the clean up.
Yeah, glad to clean up 130 to 224. Momentum rising for the side of Stalwart Esports, but here comes Elevate. They shut it down. Shut Up gets taken down by himself with that Sparrow, but more Sparrow coming out. Yopi brings out his Sparrow. Can he make the difference? Clove, 42 and counting. Susano shuts him down. Skurd brings out the gravity 40. It's just an operative barrage here. Warden as back and forth he goes. Elevate gets the hill.
Yeah, Clove and Clove here just tied up forward and back and forth to the elimination. Clove having a better look now, though. They do have this hardpoint locked on, and they do have enough time for them to close out the deal. 4 players here coming in from farm. Can we see Elevate close out the deal here? Should be the case if ever they are going to be able to hold their grounds here. Massive push from the side of Stalwart.
This should be it. 8 more points to go. Are we going to move on? Skirt has contested the hill. It is not yet over, but Candy with a War Machine gets 2, gets 3. That's going to be it. And as we rotate to P2, it's going to be 1 point. So 1 push is all they need. If you are Elevate, 1 solid push. Here we go.
Yeah, this is really insane here for Elevate. Overpowering, just outmatching Stalwart Esports. Moving over, contestant comes in and send you too far from the hard point. And they're not going to get that extension that they want to get. Elevate, they take the first game dominantly.
144 to 250. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gameplay coming through from the side of Elevate, and Candy fits right into the team. The flex player doing its job.
You gotta admire Olea and how he is so able to utilize Candy here, adding a lot more diversity for hardpoint. Sometimes Luffy did struggle quite a lot here for respawns. Same goes for the side of Youngjae for a moment or so, though. But Candy, arguably one of the best flexies out there in this industry of Call of Duty Mobile. Really good addition. And fortunately here for this Garena Masters VI, if ever they wanted to decide and bring in Luffy to the table, they are allowed to bring in substitutions.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows that when he was in Omega, when I was with him, he has a lot of same roles with him, because him and Rage were the same roles, him as well as Ida were the same role, so he couldn't really fit there. But now that he's in Elevate doing that role with Luffy, it's much easier for him to be unlocked in this role. So I'm very proud of him as well. Let's see if they can keep it going. But congratulations to Elevate. We're at game number 1, but again, it's only the first game. I expected Stalwart to win 2-1, so maybe this SNR could be a different story.
And just by looking at the storyline here for instead of Candy, ever since the acquisition of Device and Candy from Tyrant moving over to NRX,
that was Astro. Yep.
He wasn't able to really shine as much as back then, what Crush, Jay-Z, so on and so forth, alongside with Whoopi as well. And glad to see him getting his own spotlight here for the set of Elevate.
Yeah, and this is what we're talking about, friendship or loyalty. Well, I guess Candy, it's friendship, loyalty, or he wants to win. He wants to win. This is the mentality he wants to. And here we go. So hopefully it keeps on going for Elevate, but for now it's only the group stage, only the game 1, because I got 2 more to go.
Yeah, 2 more to go here. I mean, your prediction still lives on. I mean, you did expect that Stalwart Esports will lose Hardpoint, but they might just be able to find a respondent as well for Search and Rescue. Their gameplay back then for Search and Destroy is just something so hard to deal with. And after all, that was the game mode that was able to dismantle the odds of Elevate moving over to the world stage.
I mean, that's the road. This is the start of that road, Warden. I mean, take a look at the kills here. It's all been equal, both sides. There's not really that person where you look at, oh, who's that person that you look at? Maybe Clove as well as Clove. They're rhyming accidentally like it's it's so funny. They're close. But yeah, I mean, both of them just really turning it up here. I think it's just, you got to look at Incendio and struggling. Irfan J as well. Very uncanny of him dropping 28 and 41.
Yeah, very unfortunate right there. And I think it might have just made a bit of a difference right here when you bring in FTX. I don't exactly know why FTX is not around. But hey, still, testing the waters out. Bring in Irfan J. All right, hand it down to the pros. Give them the decision right there. For the side of Elevate here, I mean, Clo, not something that you get to see quite a lot here. 46 and 34 for the side of Clo. Susano with 41 and 35. Very typical. PJ is going to be there in the middle with 38 and 33. Candy, 30 and 29, doing so well in the objective line still. But look at the hill time actually here for the set of Elevate. Each and every player aside from PJ will have a minute at least for
a minute
the objective time.
That's where it comes in. The fact that they love doing the scrap time, Warden. Golea always tells them to do that scrap time, and it works a lot. And take a look at the kills here. That has to be one of the closest kills I've seen in a while, where a little bit more than it could have been tied, but 184 to 165. Hill time obviously is different, and dominance obviously, we saw what happened to Stalwart. There's a slow start. I feel like if we saw the Stalwart in that P4 in that third rotation, Warden, I think it would have been a different story.
It could have been a different story indeed. And, for the hill time here, you got to see only one player from the side of Stalwart Esports that was able to claim that 1 minute mark. The rest just stayed around the parameter, struggling to put their names up there in regards to that hill time. But hey, it is what it is. Hill time won't be a subject anymore to talk about as we move over to Search and Rescue in just a little bit here. And with this performance right here, Jericho, are you still going to be sticking to your predictions?
I'm still going with Stalwart here. SNR, I have them winning the SNR probably 7-4, and then I have their control winning 3-2.
3-2 we go. Let's see if that's going to be the case here. Very, very excited myself. It's going to be Arsenal. And, I was kind of skeptic back then in regards to well, whether can Elevate perform well in the map of Arsenal back then and found in Hardpoint, but they were able to really get it through, and they were able to take down actually Powerhouse International, also known as Stalwart now, in that very map. But come again, it's a different game mode. Let's see if it's going to be the same storyline though.
Yep, let's see if it's going to be the same storyline. Again, both of these teams super neck and neck with each other. You don't know who's going to get it. Sometimes it's just their day, sometimes it's not. But one thing's for sure, we are going to have a banger of a match here for both of these teams.
Truly a banger indeed. I mean, kills-wise, we got to see a lot of showcase of great gunfights here coming from the set of Elevate and Stalwart Esports. And I was really surprised, a standout there from the set of Clo with that equalizer. Alongside with Clo with that equalizer as well, they were able to dominate the show there around the objective. I mean, there was a season right there, Jericho, where Clo was very shaky in regards to his performance, and there was a bit of an elaboration as well, whether he's going to be a six-man now. But hey, became a monster here, especially up against up against Stalwart Esports. Let's see now if it's going to be the same impact now overall for Search and Rescue. Soon enough, we're going to be heading straight to Coastal.
Yep, at the same time, Stalwart did pick that Apocalypse map, and it has been nice to them so far. But now as we move on to Coastal here, Elevate, weakest game mode. I think we can all agree that SND was their weakest game mode. SNR will still be their weakest game mode. They still haven't, but Kendi might be that factor. You know, every time they add a new player, I always say that they might be the one that could help them. And I think Kendi has been a great player in SND for Omega. I'm hyping up a lot because he was my player, so I know what he is capable of. And I feel like he is going to be able to really calm down that team, be that veteran leader for that team.
You know, I've been in a situation before. I did question Alea, like, why pick up Sasano? And he was just able to make the most out of Sasano. After that roster change where they acquired him, they were able to win the championship. So, Kendi, in addition, I know for a fact Olea just doesn't pick up any player for no absolute reason. And something about them is that I can't really say that they don't really repeat the same mistake twice or not. It's surely something that we have been seeing all throughout, but this might just be the fix that we are looking for. And you know, we had an interview with PJ the last time we got to see them play out, and we did question as well who's making the calls here. Unfortunately, this time around, they have managed to find a fix in regards to lessening the load for Yopi and just letting the entire team, you know, elaborate on the proper decisions that they have to put up against anyone here in this Garena Masters stage.
No, that is true. I mean, you have your IG up at the same time. You have 5 minds there, 5 players. You can all decide on what you want to do as we move on to Search and Rescue. Because for the side of All Stalwart, you have one of the greatest minds in Call of Duty Mobile, which is Incendio as well. And you also have players like Irfan J that can handle it on their own. And that is what they need to see here in the Search and Rescue.
It's great to see as well that, you know, Elevate is just able to make that system work out. Having 5 players elaborate in the midst of the game means a lot. It means that they have a lot of chemistry involved in the mixture. Let's see if it's going to be applied here for Search and Rescue as the first round here. We'll be starting off. Elevate on the defense. Offense for the set of Stalwart.
Here we go. Game number 2. ND takes down Incendio. Let's give it the first one. Kalo is there to push. Gets the first one as well. Sons as well. More players coming through. He's going to get flashed away. Yopi, shot up. Last one. He's going to get it. And this is going to be the story of the game. It ain't going to be a rescue. It's just going to be searching and destroying.
Looking at a lot of the teams here, first set of the Garena Master stage here.
I'm sorry.
Investing 5 players towards the bar side here, Jericho, is not really like the best of looks. Once a utility gets invested really nicely from the defensive side, you get to expect that you're just going to get mowed down from the crossfire, set it up here from the defense. Moving over now to the second round, it's going to be Stalwart Esports here investing pretty much every player here in this B bomb side.
Yeah, pretty much in this B bomb side. Bomb is going to go down in a while. Full retake for the side of Elevate. Candy and the gang. Nades are getting held. Trophies are out as well. Candy trying to look for one. Spasive as well, but he gets shut down by Shut Up. Gets that beautiful shot on him. And now 4 versus 5. They're going to go for that res. Kalo takes out Incendio. Candy will get revived. Remember, Search and Rescue, not Search and Destroy. Candy back alive once again. 5 versus 5. 5 versus 4.
Oh, Skirt holding that angle down. Irfan J's going to go for the bait and switch. And Stalwart Esports cheater playing absolute defense into perfection. And Clo from afar with an R9. Okay, someone please nerf this gun.
I mean, that's what happens if you hold it down, and that's what we wanted. If you want to hold down B, just push that side, get that post plant, and they have everything that they need.
Now we get to see rounds all evened up. Elevate here, gonna go for a 4-1 split here, actually. And looking like Stalwart here is gonna call for a default, but having more intention here, direction towards the B bomb site, which is exactly where Elevate is not at right now. I mean, there's gonna be one player right there. It's gonna be Kendi with his sniper holding it down. He does got a lot of information, and they want to go for a retake instead. Really good pullback here for Kendi.
Yeah, really good pullback. Just taking his time, but again, Elevate giving up the side, playing that retake. Here we go. First blood. What can we find? Shut up with the thunder. Looking for shot. Kendi gets that first one. There you go. That's gonna be number one. Flashes will not work. Yoke gets one. Shut up takes down Susano. Trades back and forth. 3 versus 2 now. Shut up trying to look for more. They're going for their res. KO gonna be resed up already. That's gonna be a 4 versus 1. That's all up to Shut Up. And Kendi shuts him down. Nice shots from Kendi. That's gonna be 3. One more to go. Clove with the R9. He does get Kendi, but Yopi is there for the trade. Bomb will be defused.
They're gonna go for a pickup here, just trying to bring back the statistics up here for the rest of this year. Jericho,
I know,
unnecessary, but hey, that's exactly how you want to win the round. Bring back your buddies up to celebrate. Anyways, Elevate now 2-1. Now they are on the lead. I think for sure, just by the minds of Stalwart Esports, we could possibly find a respondent. They're gonna go for a massive split here once more, leaving the bomb where it spawned. That's something that Elevate tends to do as well, especially in times where they are looking for some sense of pickoff. But in regards to the split here, it's going to be a 1-4 split here once more. It's just going to be Kendi here towards the B bomb side, holding the angle down. And the rest of the squad of Elevate is just waiting for some sense of aggression here in this A bomb side.
Yep, you're right. I was waiting for some sort of aggression. Since nothing is happening yet, we are just chilling and waiting. Yopi. Trying to find something, just a very quiet round. I mean, look at Elevate. I mean, look at Stalwart. They're just chilling at the back, trying to look for something. Just wasting that clock, letting Elevate force their hand to rotate.
Gonna be Stalwart Esports now, going back towards the B bomb side. They do have one player extensively pushing here. It's gonna be Irfan J. Pushing up, and it's gonna be Incendio on the feet as well, taking down Susano. Picks after picks now. Kendi takes on Clove. He wants to go for some more, but at the same time, he checks mid. Timing is right. He can find another one here. And what a shot for Kendi. Looking to get some more. He finds the double now. Irfan J finds the trade, but Yopi is there to find the remaining double. And Elevate, they take another round. Wow.
They take another round, 3-1 so far. They are leading it right now. Elevate finally turning it up. Kendi, the Kendi effect with 8 kills. Susano and PJ both combined with 0. I mean, I'd rather have 0 for your teammates taking them all out every single time. Kendi gets another one on Shut Up. And now Kendi trying to look for more. Incendio now with the right tech.
Incendio with the right tech. A very dangerous player he is. Scared though, able to get the pickup. Kendi here looking to get that angle, but the rest of the squad of Elevate here is just barging in towards the spawns. They don't want to waste any time. And now another player that you got to worry about here. 2 players that you got to worry about. It's going to be that player 2 and player 5 right there. Clove and Irfan J now here pushing up towards the spawn. Big challenge here, Susano. Getting Irfan J tagged up. Clove is there for the bait and switch. Player 2, big wrap around for the slide challenge. And Clove and R9 will find one. Will find the double. Wow.
Very unfortunate. I mean, it's an R9. Enzo, what do you expect? It's a shotgun. It's a bloop bloop. And that's what happens when you go up against Clove with that shotgun. Very, very nice round. I mean, a very, very fast round for both sides. And I mean, both of these teams is really just feeling it out, looking for something. But so far, Stalwart has some answers for Elevate's good round so far.
It should be an easy push here for Stalwart Esports towards the speed bomb side. Glove gonna be that front man.
Kendi
in the process, though, will take down Shut Up. Another first blood here for Kendi.
Is getting more. They spots Incendio as well. He knows he's there. Kendi very aggressive, gets a hit marker. Has the information. There's gonna be a player near him though. That's gonna be scared on his right. Not in a great position for any trade. But bomb is down over at Wine. And here you go. Retake coming through. And now B will be planted. And Kendi gets Incendio again.
Kendi taking down Incendio now. 9 numbers discrepancy here for Stalwart. Can he find another one? Clovis right there.
Oh my.
Kendi, holy.
To spot another one.
To get the kill. But Irfan J, Clutch King now, live in action. 1v3 situation here. Is he going to go for the pickup? Looking like he wants to go for the commitment instead here. To go for the cut up, but the double chow will shut him down. And Elevate, they take back their double round lead.
Candy on 12 already, plus gets the res as well. Beautiful, beautiful plays coming through from the newest pickup of Elevate.
Beautiful shots here. And now the team is in search of sides this time around. Let's see what kind of aggression or what kind of offensive take will Elevate offer up against Stalwart Esports. They're on the verge of running away with a search and rescue here. 2 more rounds for match point.
2 more rounds for match point, you were right. See what we're gonna find. Candy and the gang, switch of sides, remember, Elevate. 4-2, Candy on fire. It's gonna try to challenge this immediately. This should be a slide shot right here. If I'm Candy, I'm challenging everything I can.
Oh yeah, I mean, this guy has been heated up.
Yeah, he's been heating up. 12, does he get this? Okay, here we go. Candy decides not to peek just yet. Skurd with an Odin as well. I think he's not gonna play this heady right here. I like this from Skurd, not over pushing. A minute and 15 seconds left. Elevate on the back end.
Stalwart Esports still basically a 2-1-2 format, but Elevate is slowly but surely walking inside the parameter of this A bomb site. I think they want to go down below passage instead. This might just be able to catch people off guard. PJ does take down Skurd. Skurd finds Asano. Will that be an option for them to go for the resurrection? Looking like it might not be that case right now. Flow in the process takes down Incendio.
Nope. Takes down Incendio. Shut up, takes down Candy. That's gonna be one for him as well. 3 versus 3. The rest could happen in PJ. Oh, the timing. PJ gets quick scope. Kalo takes out their front J. Plus the rest from Shut Up. But I think he knows he's gonna be there, Kalo. Trying to look for his teammate as well. Skurd has been taken up. 1 versus 3 now. Kalo looking for more teammates, but he's gonna get stuck here as Stalwart gets the round.
Was longing to get that pickup as well from that scan, but was a bit too late there to push. Already happened for the set of Stalwart Esports. With a round being 1 over, this should be one lesser of a round that they got to worry about. 4-3 we go. 1 more round for them to even it up. And now we get to see here a bomb site heavily stacked up. Stalwart Esports wants to play very aggressively here, Jericho.
Yeah, wants to be already very aggressive here. They're pushing it through. And Elevate, they're ready. They've read this. They know they're here. It's a full retake, but B is clear. They could just run around and rotate ready, but Susato gets 2 in a row. Trades back and forth. Susato gets 3 in a row. There's going to be Yopi now pushing through as well. Yopi gets right up by Incendio. Incendio looking for more. Shut Up as well. 2 snipers coming through. Incendio. Susato takes out Incendio. Susato for the A's doesn't get it. Candy gets 1 more. Shut Up gets that kill as well. 1 more to go. But PJ is there. 5-3. My goodness.
Slide shots here from Shut Up is just so precise. The way that he was able to read Kendi about to peek out. Fortunately, PJ just a bit faster there with a Fennec. Could have been disaster there for Elevate. They were able to bag it up, all thanks to PJ. Here we go. Heavy mid push here from the side of Elevate. Actually, it's going to be the bar side here. Heavily congested. Totally opposite.
They're going in.
Where it is at.
They'll take your base, you take our base. How about that? And that's what Elevate just did. Look at that 5-man full retake. Here we go. 505, bomb will go down. Shut Up. Gonna be the first one. Bomb is down. 40 seconds on the clock. First player to go is gonna be Kalo. Kendi gets 1. The trade's there. More plays coming through. Susato gets taken down. Yopi gets taken out as well. PJ gets 1. It's gonna be 2 more in front of them. There's one more right there. PJ is all up to him. And a 1 versus 3 gets the first one, but gets taken out by Clove.
Only teams of levels like this
can do that.
Do plays like that, man.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Talk about the confidence, and they know for a fact that in some way, when you play search and rescue, you really gotta find means to push together just so you can have that better chance of getting that resurrection, that scan to bring your buddies back into the battlefield. It is so damn well effective here, Jericho.
It is very, very effective. I definitely agree with that one, Warden. As we move on now, 2-5-4. 1 more for Elevate to match point. Stalwart down by 1.
We wait here for round number 10.
Oh, Kendi! Kendi! Again!
Shut Up had that angle right there, but Kendi was able to shut it down. Chloe as well will find 1.
With a spear! Now
Stalwart Esports is down by 2.
He gets home with a spear. Kalo gets taken out by Clove. Scared now. 3 versus 4. Bomb is going to go down. Kendi winning the matchup against Shut Up here. 15 to 10. Kendi on fire so far. Oh no.
For him.
Oh my, 16. They make it 17. Spots another player. Misses that shot. But finally Skurd gets 2 in a row. Nice shots. 2 versus 2 now. Irfan J takes out Susano. And now PJ all alone in a 1 versus 1 spots. Skurd as well, but gets away with his life. Trying to go for it as well. Does he revive his teammate? 1 versus 1 now. 18 seconds left. Scared. Trying to look for the last player. Odin versus Fennec. PJ spots him. 10 seconds left. Scared. Spots him again. PJ back and forth. Jiggles in. He spots him well. Here comes the challenge 7 displaying time. Beautiful. Beautiful. The punch is there. Match point for Elevate.
That was really smart here for PJ, not committing for the fight. I mean, a lot of times where you get to see a lot of players jiggle picking, and when they think that they have an open shot, they go for the commitment. But instead, PJ decided to play for time, and he was able to get the punch down as well to skirt. Match point advantage now here for the set of Elevate.
Elevate now. Can they close it out? Shades of Flash here against Kakendra. They were up by a lot and ended up losing and choking. Will it happen again here? Candy now, 16 kills. Can he get more? Looking for enemies, looking for someone to peek, looking for something to destroy. Candy on a roll, spots that player. He knows he's gonna be there. Gets that kill, beautiful shot. Candy now destroys that trophy as well. Elevate on the verge of winning.
Yeah, a lot of presence here towards the A bomb site, but look at where the bomb is. Player 1, that's gonna be Yopi here, having this whole bomb site free for them. And whenever we get to see a lot more pickups here for the set of Elevate, it shouldn't matter at all because the bomb is going to get planted now. We get to see another shot flying through. Can he find another one? Can he find a double? No, he can't. But the bomb is planted in the process.
Bought so much time. Killed, take down Incendio, got revived, took down Incendio again. 6-4, 30 seconds left before we move on to game number 3. Time is not on the side of Elevate, but it's a 4 versus 4. Irfan J knows there's a player here, Susano. The timing is unreal. Kalo is there for the help. That's going to be 1. PJ now, end the gap, pushing through. Clove gets 1. PJ gets number 2. They're giving 2 more players. Clove is going to last player alive. He has to stay alive. 13 seconds to go. More players, but the pinch is there. Yopi gets him. Elevate 2-0.
2-0.
Well, my prediction
That
goes
is
out the
just
window.
impressive here for the side of Stalwart. I mean, really impressive gameplay there for Stalwart, but Elevate was just better in this very case right now. This series here is on the run for a possible 3-0 dominant win for Hardpoint. Pretty dominant win as well here for Search and Rescue. Later on, we move over to Control. Both teams are well familiar on how to play this map. But at the same time, with this momentum here for Elevate, they know, know for a fact how well they leech off this momentum.
Yep, they love playing on momentum, and the only way you can stop Elevate if they beat them in that first hard point. And so far for Stalwart, it is not looking good for them. I think the best thing they can do is take this home, at least just get that last point for them. But Elevate looking to end it with a 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0 indeed. I mean, I know for a fact Control it's not going to end off with a 3-0, at least no, because Stalwart Esports, they are still longing to get that seeding done here, but if ever they do lose this series to a 3-0 or like let's say a 2-1, they gotta hope that Elevate will drop a game after their matchup here. Let's say Team Star and Magic could be the key makers here, but at the same time, hey, it is already happened. You can't really do anything about it anymore. Fortunately though, for Stalwart Esports, if they are still gonna be able to consistently perform like this, as we all know, Elevate is arguably the strongest hitter, the strongest rival that they have here for this bracket. They might still be able to clinch that second seed here for this group.
Yeah, they might still be able to clinch the seed here, but for Elevate, looking pretty on top. They just keep on going. They've already gotten the hardest part here, going up against the team of Stalwart. Let's see if they can keep it going in this final map, which is going to be Control on Arsenal. It's just picked by the side of Stalwart.
I need to ask you a question here. I mean, you think that if FTX played, it would have been a different result?
Could be different because Irfan J and Globe are playing the same role, so that might be a difference there. But I think it's just maybe just starting off on the slow end. Take a look at the scoreboard right here, Ward.
Here we go. We got 18 kills here for the set of Kendi, 11 for the set of Yopi, Chloe with 9, PJ with 7, Susano with 5. For the set of Stalwart Esports, both shut up and Irfan J is tied up. Chloe will get the most elimination. Incendio is going to be struggling once more here. Come again. He was at the bottom feed for Hardpoint. Same goes here for Search and Rescue. Not really the best of looks for him. But hey, he is the in-game leader, and you know how heavy the load is sometimes, especially when you're making critical decisions in the midst of the game.
Yeah, that is true. But you know what happened? It's Kendi. Kendi happened. Shut down every single snipe that they can do. They kill him once. He kills them 8 times in a row. Kendi he is that MVP, and that new pickup looking really good so far for Elevate.
It's already Esports shut up. Irfan J, they were able to make the impact, but you did say, Kendi just had a better game here. Had a really, really great game. He was able to dismantle a lot of offensive strikes that are coming from the set of Stalwart Esports. The rest will live on. I mean, I think we can totally expect Kendi will still rock the Tundra here for Control, just by basing it off from his performance. The way that he was able to chain those shots after shots was really impressive here, Jericho.
That was really, really impressive. I definitely agree with that one. We'll take a look at the post-match head-to-head. Kills are going to be on the side of Elevate more, but more rescues on the side of Talbot.
A lot more rescue, because we did see that one round where they were able to win it off already, but they didn't decide to go for the bomb defusal, not just yet. They wanted to bring back every player from their squad now. So, hey, it was basically a 5v0 with the bomb still ticking right there. All just because of the fact that they wanted to they want to go for that resurrection.
Yep, that is true. And now, I mean, kills are very close, but some of those kills were just from rounds that kept on getting revived. Incendio dying twice on the same round. I mean, those kind of things there. Kendi dropping 18, most of those kills were coming from him. As we wait and see for map number 3. I mean, Elevate improving on the SNR. Maybe it was the map pick, and this is why Coastal is a very good pick now. I mean, you see how fast games are being held there, and I feel like it might be the meta.
And in some way, Coastal really brings out the best out of search and rescue here, because it is a very default looking map. You have the same standard layout, you have connectors, you got mains, you got longs, and it's just all going to come down to really who is the better team in regards to making the proper decisions. For a moment in time where we got to see some finicky plays there from the side of Elevate, where they decided to push all the way down to Bar, while Stalwart Esports was at long, and they were just able to meet later on when they went for the clash towards the bomb site.
Yep, that is true. So take a look at here, 250 to 144, 7 to 4, and now off we go to Control Arsenal. Final map for this main event. It has been a one-sided affair so far, Warden. Let's see if Stalwart can answer at least with one map win.
Not so exactly certain if that's going to be the case, but hey, we'll see if it's
know.
going to happen at all. Moving over once more for Control. Elevate did take down Seaside. Stalwart Esports will take away Raid. Hoping for the best here for Control Arsenal. May we see Stalwart Esports claim a game back, or will Elevate win this one 3-0 and continue the dream of coming off flawless for the group stage?
Yep, let's see if it will happen. What will happen here towards the end of this matchup? Kendi been really playing well. I mean, it's like a revived person coming through. So now, let's see if it will keep up for the Stalwart. And for Stalwart here, Clove. I mean, where's Incendio? Incendio got to step it up here. I know he's been struggling in the S&D, but in this respawn, I know how Stalwart is the better control team here. Statistically wise, Ward, I think you could agree with that one.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I mean, this guy, when you grant him an opportunity to play in control, especially when he rocks at right tack, he is very dangerous to deal with. Could be the AR, could be the right tack, name it whatever you want. This guy has precision. It's just about time for him to find a groove back inside his game, because he has been struggling from the last 2 game modes.
He has been struggling for the last 2 game modes, but again, you struggle now in the group stage, and then after that, you bring it home in the playoffs. I'd rather have that one.
Definitely. But, this is something that hasn't been shown here for the side of Stalwart Esports, or, Incendio himself. Talking about Incendio directly alongside the Earth Shut Up. They haven't won a Garena Masters title, not just yet. So I'm not so exactly so certain if that narrative will fit into the table, but for the international runways, absolutely yes. That is exactly how Stalwart has been rocking things out.
Yeah, that's true. They've been rocking it out like that. The way that they were playing, I mean, maybe FDX is one of the key reasons here. So I think because during the SPS they had FDX there and Irfan J was on the bench, maybe that is the big reason for them for the switch here. Irfan J not really that warmed up or just really struggling. Maybe it's just a map pick as well. Hiding strats, quote unquote, again.
I mean, I was on the verge of really mentioning that as well, because I know for a fact Stalwart Esports wouldn't be too sad about being at the second seed here for this bracket. But at the same time, when you get to see Smart Omega really building up the heat there on Group B, they're bound to be the #1 seed for the playoffs. So if ever Stalwart Esports will be the second seed here, they're going to be going against Smart Omega later on, because I know for a fact the seeding is going to go for like 1-2 to 2-1, 4-3 to 3-4, and you know the rest, Jericho.
You know the rest, you are right. I mean, now as we wait for this control arsenal, I just cannot wait. Are we gonna see? Make sure no one leaves the game before the round's over. But here we go. Game number 3, Stalwart versus Elevate. Control Arsenal.
Yeah, Control Arsenal now, first round here to the Elevate and Stalwart Esports, going for somewhat of a heavy clash here towards this A control point. But there's only going to be 2 players now. Actually, they want to go for the split. And now with the attention span here for Stalwart Esports, they're diverted towards the A control point. B point should be open. Closest player there is going to be Skurd.
It's going to be Skurd getting that first kill. Irfan J pushing through. And it's what you want to see from Irfan J, that very sneaky player is getting all those flanks coming through, but Elevate pushing through. Irfan J gets that first one, gets that second one nicely done, gets that third as well. Irfan J cleans up the house over at this A side, but Candy gets the kill.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty decent progress here for Elevate to get this capture in this control point. And now they are able to regain their grounds here.
Wow.
Yopi does take a very critical kill there towards Dialysis. And now we are seeing now 4 players from the set of Elevate hopping inside this B control point. This should be a capture for them.
This should be a capture, but Irfan J has something to say about it. They're going to get flagged from the back. Shut up, going to get taken down, and there you go. 2 segments have been completed, and this should be a rotation to A if you are Elevate. But number 2 on your map, look at PJ. Trying to look through for enemies to find. As PJ gets the first one, there's going to be a spawn trap happening at the back.
Yeah, PJ now getting that first kill for the spawn trap. That should be a repetition as well to take down Flo over and over again. I mean, shut up. But hey, goes for the challenge instead, and he was able to win the gunfight. Very impressive there for Shut Up. Now we get to see here, Flo for the set of Elevate. Going to be put to a reset. They're trying to put some pressure in here in this A control point. Specifically talking about Flo right there, but he fails to convert with the gunfight. 2-for-2 split here, 2 players in the vent, 2 players now marching in towards the B control point. And I think they want to go for the capture just to get the time extension here to have a bit more playing room.
Yep, B has been captured. Hardest capture is done already, and now 15-13, they have a 2 life advantage. Irfan J manages to keep it 1. PJ now in this tunnel, in the vents, trying to find more players. Shut up, Yopi getting kills back and forth. 1:05 left, and here comes the slow pushes coming through. 2 more pushes for both teams.
Yeah, 11-12 now we get to see. A minute left on the clock. And now we get to see 10-12 we go. Elevate here is going to be on the lead. They have a lot of time left for their side. And it's all going to take to be one massive push towards the flank or a break towards the A control point for them to have this leeway now. 7-10 we go. Gunfights here overshadowing Stalwart Esports.
Stalwart Esports, they're gonna be up by 3 here, Warden, but it's not yet. Elevate up by 3 here, as we can see. But 30 seconds left. Time is not on the side of Elevate. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Club gets the player that's trying to spawn trap. 4 lives remain for them. They need to push this. Irfan J inside as well. Gets caught reloading. 2 more players for the side of Stalwart. 1 last remaining. It's gonna be Clove. He's gonna get caught here in the vent. 3, 2, well, not yet, but Clove finally gets hit on by Yopi. And there you have it. Elevate strikes first.
Yeah, first round here, Elevate getting this one through. And just by looking at like how it went down, man, I mean, Elevate, which is fully in control of the situation there, they were going back and forth between the control points, but they decided, you know what, hey, let's just march in towards the B control point and head straight and extend our time even more. But let's see if it's going to be somewhat different now here for the defensive format. As we get to see first blood now, Candy with a Tundra,
Wow.
Yopi and Shut Up investing that Sparrow, a back and forth clash here. And so far we are seeing once more, it's just going to be Elevate owning the first wave of gunfights.
Yeah, even Sasada brought his claw and just started spraying there. Candy now gonna have some help from PJ here over at this P4. Looking for P5, looking for more enemies here. PJ has the annihilator to work with if he wants to. Incendio clearing out P4. One more play to beat. That's going to be Yopi gets shut down. Now the push for Stalwart, slowly but surely making through.
24 to 25 years. We are seeing Elevate just able to hold things down here in this A control point, but PJ with an annihilator. Incendio Shut Up in his hands, but he missed the shot on to Shut Up for the second time now. We get to see that's going to be the spawn trap here, mitigated away from Elevate. And the capture here for the CB control point. About to be defined. This player 5 here, Clove, is winning his gunfight. Scourge Cavalry arrives, sprays down, gets the kill. Second segment said and done.
Second segment has been done. 16-21. Yopi, solid for that player, spots him as well. Is getting very sneaky. 7 life advantage for them. Yopi keeps him going. Makes it one shot but no trade. Elevate taking control of this whole game so far, Warden.
Yeah, 19 to 12 now. We get to see 30 seconds left on the clock here for the set of Stalwart Esports. And I don't really know if they can go barging in towards the T point, all because of the fact that player 4 or 5, Sano and Kendi here is already pushed up as well. And they're zoning things out. I mean, the life count here is put to half, even more than half. And time is dwindled down. Should be another round here for the set of Elevate.
Yep, number 4 Susano though still alive. Just gonna get more kills. 10 more seconds to go. Match should be match point for the side of Elevate. Stalwart looking for answers. They cannot find it. Yes, you can hop on B for a while, but 8 life advantage for the side of Elevate.
7:15. Time extension could come into their way.
Here we go. There you
We've
go.
seen comebacks here in this Arsenal control before. What Stalwart Esports has to do right now is leech off from Incendio, get that extensive map control, and try to go for a spawn trap possibly, or just play around the hard control point, and that could make the biggest difference here, Jared.
This could be the difference here, but Susano here just shuts it down. All the possibilities, Warden, all the possibilities are gone as Kenny brings out a war machine as well to seal the deal for Elevate. They are now 1 round away for getting that 3-0.
Yeah, 1-9 now, shut up, all alone. It's basically a 1v5 with +4 life count here for the set of Elevate. And I don't know what Shut Up has to do here to get the clutch, but he does get one. Kendi here still alive for the time being. Klo gonna be on top. Vent player pushing now as well. And wherever he looks, he's surrounded by the players of Elevate.
He does get the first one. Does he get it? No, he gets away with his life. 40 seconds here. I think he's trying to do the impossible, but fortunately Susano shuts him down. And there you have it. 2-0. Elevate. 1 round away.
I wasn't expecting a possible 3-0 here for Control Arsenal up against Elevate for Stalwart Esports, but it is on the making right now here, Jericho. And now we're back here for Elevate. Switch of sides now, going to be playing offense. It's going to be a 4-1 split here for Stalwart. 4 players here in this A control point. 3 for 2 here. Same play for the set of Elevate. They're going to be investing these 2 players to contest for the B point, while in the process, going to be a heavy clash here in this A control point.
Yep, so much attention has been given to him. Like Halo, still alive here. Nice shots to cut him off. One gonna come from the vents here. Did they not check it? Clove shut up. Irfan J doing some damage. Candy with a note scope takes him down. But Stalwart, a different kind of Stalwart here in this round 3, Warden.
I mean, that's only gonna be the first wave of gunfights, though. Still, things can drift away from them, but at the same time, okay, prove me wrong on that. They are able to bag a lot of map control here, especially for this B direction. Yopi is there though for the trade. Susano will go down in the process, but the life count's still going to be pretty dominant here for the side of Stalwart. And they are just owning things down here so far. I'm going to agree with you here on that note now here, Jericho. Surely a different look to Stalwart.
I mean, 4 life advantage so far. I think Elevate trying to slow it down, looking for something. 30 seconds left. I'll start looking for some fights here, but Skirt and Irfan J doing work. Kalo gets caught from the back. Irfan J clears out Yopi, and here comes Stalwart. This is the start that we know. 7 life advantage, 20 seconds left. Elevate struggling to close it out.
At 21 to 14 here. Elevate. They gotta find means to break quickly just like that.
Wow.
Look at that triple chow, but Irfan J finds the spray down instead. What a run there for Irfan J, and that should be enough to dismantle the contestment here for Elevate. No heap of contestment, and finally we get to see Elevate here on the verge of losing their first round.
Yeah, first round will be done and dusted. Stalwart gets the round, and now, slowly but surely, making the comeback.
30 for 30, 1 for 2. Elevate here. Can they find a closeout? Stalwart Esports. Scourge so far only having 7 kills. The only player in the lobby that will be having only single digits for the kills here. Now we move over now to Stalwart Esports here investing their life inside of a control point. Flo will only be able to find 1.
Wow.
That equalizer, but Scourge doubles it down and now finally entering the double-digit mark. 10 kills for him. Still has the claw, but the duration will run down. But fortunately for them, they are able to get the break here in this 8 control point.
And Senyo as well, being a lurking player, but gets taken out by Yopi. Skirt brings out the hunter killer. We'll get one, so Sato eats that up. 25 to 23. Elevate now on the back end here as A is being captured. Extra time is on the verge.
25
Oh, timing.
Stalwart Esports. So far, they are making things work out for them. The retake comes through though from set of Elevate. Might be
might be enough for them. But let's take a look what's going to happen here. This might be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1 to 2. A has been captured. Elevate now on your screen. Getting that time. Incendio pushing through. Elevate on the back end here. Losing more of these gunfights, but they do have one more to hold over B. I did believe we do lose Warden for a while, but I'll be taking over. And here we go. Irfan J gets that kill as well. 25 on his name. Had a slow start in the first 2 games, but now back here and turning up the heat. 19 to 15. Elevate still defending, but Irfan J clearing them out one by one. Nice shots coming through from the Clutch King. And now we do see Irfan J eats a War Machine from the side of Candy here. Clove now. The EMP is out for Susato, so Elevate, they are going to hold this down and do everything that they can. And now we do see them. Candy, another quick show coming through. 13 to 10 so far. Candy keeps on going, finds more players, keeps on going. Finally, but down. They're down by 5 here. Remember, the lives here for Elevate down by 5. Wow. Nice shots. And now we do see Elevate coming through. Susato pushing through with a Hunter Killer drone. Trying to find more. 9 to 7. 48 seconds left to go. Can they find it? Can they end it right here? A lot of time for Stalwart to go here. But so far, nothing has happened yet. 9 to 7. Susato, 3 kill spree. Closing up on that clock could be the difference maker for them. One going through the vents. It's going to be Incendio with a War Machine. Shuts him down as well. What a way. There's going to be one player inside that lobby. 28 seconds left. 7 to 7. Now here we go.
5 lives remaining here for the set of Stalwart Esports. Can they go for this final contestment here? Lives pretty much equal, but one more respawn available here for the set of Elevate, and a clash will come in. 4v5 situation now as we speak. PJ here looking to get the cutoff, but the double child will come in. 4v4 now, but they got to move in quick. 7 seconds left on the clock. 3 lives remaining here. This should be the game set and dealt with by the side of Elevate.
Elevate closes out 3 to 1. That's how you get it done. The 3-0, the hot one. It's going to come through, and, well, my prediction is wrong.
Pretty wrong there, but hey, man, the games was still pretty close right there. But with that being said, strongest foe of Elevate, Stalwart Esports, losing 3-0 up against them. It's going to mean one thing once more, once again. It might just be them coming out flawless in this group stage here, Jericho.
I mean, you could win the group stage, but in the playoffs, I'm pretty sure Stalwart has the upper hand and throughout the history of these tournaments, Warden. But it's a good morale boost for the side of Elevate, as well as Candy getting more reps under the team of Elevate.
Yeah, plus reputation right there for Candy here, no. But, come again, if we bring in the international, history line for Stalwart Esports, yes, for sure, they are one of those teams that really falters in the group stage, but they can bounce back for the playoffs. But specifically for Garena Masters, no history that can really support that statement here, and that's something that I really want to see Stalwart Esports prove me wrong. And at the same time, there was a bit of a question as well whether they were holding back, because we did get to see Irfan J using the PDW at the first hard point, especially the Fennec later on. Is he playing around? Is PDW still practical? I mean, there was a moment in time where a season that the PDW was able to shine. But specifically for this season, the Fennec has been owning that category for the submachine guns.
Yep, it has been. It's always been the Fennec. The Switchway was there, but the Fennec stays true to the Garena meta over here and the Type 13 as well. Type 19, Warden. You do see the same guns over and over again, but it just doesn't matter what gun is that. It all matters is how you want to aim it, how you want to shoot it. And so far, both of these teams shooting greatly.
We did see hardpoint earlier. The kills was pretty much tied up. Same goes for the side of Search and Rescue. It's just that the incremental increase there for the elimination was really given by the side of Kendi. And for this one, though, it's going to be Susano here getting that MVP for Control. Kendi is going to be trailing on the second with 23. Chloe with 21. Yopi alongside with PJ will get 18 and 17. Susano overall will get 24. Irfan J, valiant effort for him, getting 26. But it won't really matter at all. 3-0 here for Control.
Yeah, 3-0 for the Control. Great stuff coming out for the side of Elevate. I mean, Irfan J really stepped it up here towards the end as well. So the whole team. I mean, Clove, though, was not expecting him to drop a 13 bomb, expecting to drop at least 30, the usual numbers for a player like his caliber. So, got to go back to the drawing board and see what they can do.
And, coming in, this is the group stage. You can just scout out how Elevate was able to dismantle you in this very stage of the game and try to apply the learnings there for the playoffs. Moving over now to the objective here, Stalwart Esports was able to win by the capture for once?
Yeah.
Yep, and 103 and 80 here for the kills here. Coming in, this was basically the same identical result to how the kills went down for Hardpoint. Just a slight increase for Elevate.
Yeah, slight increase for Elevate. 23 kills. This difference here coming through from Elevate, and I mean it shows both of these teams really just turning up the heat. And I mean, even though the objective was only for Star Wars once, Elevate, the gun skill wise and the spawn trap was even more in favor of them.
Yeah, hella in favor, man. So in some way, I think the arsenal here for the set of Stalwart Esports could have been so much better if FTX was here. As we did say, and as we did see, during the run for SBS, FTX was one of the best players during that run right there. Very consistent in regards to the sniper, the SMG. Hand him down any weapon of choice, he can absolutely convert. But hey, it is all okay. Everything's said and done now. But a very impressive and shocking win here for Elevate, getting this one 3-0 once more against Stalwart.
Yep, getting it. I mean, very, very good morale boost again. Now, as we wait for the highlights as well as the MVP Warden, I think Elevate, this is a different kind of Elevate. The way that they play that SNR, I think that was the biggest takeaway for me.
I can't wait to see who's going to be the MVP. I think for sure it's going to be Kendi himself. He has been really performing quite well here. But taking a look at the maps and modes once more, here's a recap. 250 to 144 for Hardpoint Apocalypse, Search and Rescue 7-4 for Coastal, and Control will be Arsenal 3-1 we go.
Yeah, 3-1 to go. All been one-sided matches so far. Different kind of Elevate. If this was a best of 5, would have been over already. But it's only their group stage, and anything can happen once we reach that playoffs, when we see those other maps in play.
I mean, I'm really excited for the interview segment there for the set of Elevate, because I want to ask, like, were they expecting to win this match against Stalwart Esports 3-0? Is something that I just want to check up on their mentality. What was their preparation as well? Because this is something that my brain is like struggling to reciprocate right now, that they were just able to take this one away. I mean, it wasn't like a close game at all. Moving over like to Control, to Search and Rescue, to Hardpoint, all three of this game was pretty dominant on paper. But if you get to see like decipher like round per round, there was an instance where it all came down to a 1v1 for Search and Rescue, a bit of a misplay there for the operators. But for Hardpoint, this was just rightfully owned by Elevate.
Yeah, rightly owned for Elevate, and now you do see them coming through here. This is it, PJ. I mean, this is just the first game. It was just start to finish, really coming through with this one. So I don't really know what was going to happen here for the side of Slumber. I thought we were going to see them turn it up. They did turn it up, but it was towards the end already.
Yeah, and the damage has been done. You can't really do much out from that. It's so hard to recover some point discrepancy if you are up against Elevate, because they really just do whatever it takes to go for the scrap time. They invest at least 2 players here to go for the run for the scrap time, and at the same time, the rest of the crew will go for the early rotation, hence giving them so good map control as we move over to Hardpoint. No, moving over to Search and Rescue, it was just a Kendi showdown here, Jericho.
I mean, Kendi winning all the gunfights without sniper pretty much sealed the deal for them, and it's just great things happening for the side of Elevate here towards the end of here. Just look at this great timing right here. I mean, before, if this was the old Elevate, they would be challenging all over the place, but they've learned from the best. They learned it already, and now you do see them closing it out here 7-4.
And it's not just about getting the frags here as Elevate is what they are trying to put up here. No, it's all about finding the means, getting the best odds of you winning actually the game. With PJ playing safe like that, that was spot on how you should play Search and Rescue, just like that. Moving over now to Control here, it was Elevate really breaking loose at some point, and we got to see this first round very close. But once we got to see Elevate gaining their ground here in this A control point, they were able to use the pressure for Stalwart Esports to, hey, they are capturing this A control point now. There's only 1 point left for them to go for it to win by the objective. So they had to barge in, and Elevate just waited it out, and they were able to close it in.
Yeah, they were able to close it in this control. To close it out, right here, Susano, the nice shots right here. Where, I mean, Solver's could have won this, but Susano was the one-man machine. As we see, the MVP, it is going to be Candy, the newest member. 71 kills, 3,153 average score, 1.48 KDA, and the Aubrey skill is the War Machine.
Yeah, props to Candy here for bagging this MVP, 71 once more. And I'm really excited on what can Candy offer as well as you progress through the tournament. After all, at some point he has to meet his former teammates coming from like what, Team Star Magic alongside, Smart Omega. And, he is truly a running testament that it's all going to come down to really like the environment, the system, whether it fits for you or not. I'm not saying like the Smart Omega system was flawed. It's just that there is some compatibility issue. Once more, he did say that, he has like the same role as like Rage, can fit in as well to Yato. So really happy that he is able to own the spotlight here for the set of Elevate, especially now up against Star Wars Esports.
Especially now it's our esports, but now as we wait for the interview coming through here, definitely should get the MVP coming through, or maybe not, because I know the guy personally does not like doing interviews, but hopefully we do get Candy to the interview.
I think we might just get PJ as well, because that guy has been practicing with an interview. I remember the first time that we got to see an interview with the Lokis back then. We had to use some like translation, and they were just screaming over it and over again. That was really funny.
I mean, yeah, but other than that, before we do wait for the interview, I mean, great coaching by Ole. Always great coaching. It's the start of the season, start of 2024. The biggest question is, can they make it to the world stage this time? Because they're the only team out of the big three of the MSP. I mean, you got Omega as well as the big four, because Omega, Blacklist, and as well as Star Wars. But now Blacklist is gone. They're only waiting now for the side of Elevate to make it to the world stage, so at least try to compete for that $1 million champion. Yes, they made it to the CDFI, but it's still a different level if you make it to that world stage.
Yeah, world stage, you got to make sure China, LATAM, NA, EU, just a lot more diversity
Japan.
to the mixture there now.
Yeah, so I mean, it's really, really, really interesting how they're gonna do it, because every time it's towards the end, they always tend to choke. That's been the biggest issue from them for all these years. It doesn't matter the roster. It doesn't matter what they do. It's always that end last tournament. They can never close it out. They did it in GM5. They finally brought it home. But for the world stage, they haven't gotten that next step. And I feel like now that having Candy might have that positive impact as that veteran. So very, very interesting what's going to happen here as we are about to head over to the interview. And now I am hoping it's going to be Candy. Let's take a look who we interview.
Let's see.
It's PJ. It's PJ from Elevate. I'm pretty sure you can hear us loud and clear. I just want to say this. Congrats on the win. I just want to ask, how has it been working with Candy?
How's it been? Ika nga dito? Ayaw. I think Candy really fits great with Luffy's replacement, and his veteran skills are really good. So I think he can help us with the mentality. He can help us, close things out. So I really think Candy has a very big positive impact on our team.
All right, that's great. Warden?
Well, I was gonna ask a question in regards to like you guys actually having this result up against Star Wars Esports. You guys were not only able to win 3-0, but for each and every game mode, it was pretty dominant there. How does it just feel? I know it's a very typical question, but how does it feel owning Star Wars Esports here, especially for this group stage?
I really don't think it's owning, since it's just a group stage. We really just enjoyed, since it's just a group stage, nothing really matters. So I think playoffs is what really matters. So I think we just enjoyed the game. That's all.
Playing the safe answer, I see. Mr. PJ, learning from the best. One more question. Who do you want to face the most in this tournament?
Who do I want to face? I really don't want to. I think it's none. I think any team would be great. So, but for me personally, I want.
Does he say it?
I think I would still like Stalwart.
Okay. All right. Stalwart Esports is right. All right. Well, thank you so much, PJ, and good luck. Congratulations to your team. You're looking fine, my guy. I love the hair and everything. Enjoy and take care.
Thank
You
you,
know,
thank you.
I really love the fact that he just mentioned nothing really matters here for the group stage because,
Yeah,
of course,
but-
you are the number one, number two
All right,
seed
okay,
anyway.
we get it. I mean, okay, kids, don't. Yes, he did say that, but I believe he has earned that right, as
Yeah.
that team is very.
That's only applicable when you're in the position of elevate.
I mean,
or
yeah,
so
if you're
like
winning that crazily, yes, you could say that. But yes, with that being said, I mean, this has been 3 matches already. We still have 1 more to go. We got 1 more to go, Warden, and I'm so excited to close it out. We'll be right back. Jerk and Enzo, and this is GM6.
Welcome back to Garena Masters VI Battle for Valor. Here it is I, Enzo. Alongside with me is going to be Coach Jericho and Al. We'll be the casters for this last and final rundown here. And it's going to be Team Star Magic up against Classified Pegasus. How are you feeling about this, man?
I'm doing great, Teacher Enzo, because I'm your student, according to the comments. Yes, I am student Jericho, and this is Teacher Enzo. But yeah, the final match, Enzo. This is it. TSM versus Classified Pegasus.
Yo, I'm just seeing the resemblance now. Whiteside Teacher Jericho.
Yep,
Coach,
it is.
Teacher Enzo, Coach Jericho. How are you doing, my student?
I'm doing well. We got
Although
one more to go.
My teacher.
One more to go, and like what we said at the start, this just might be a one-sided affair. But we are just not gonna. We are gonna help as far as we can. The Classified Pegasus, I know they can find something here, but they go up against some former world champion. Former champions, former players that have been to the worlds, and this is gonna be very interesting for Team not Solo Mid, but Team Star Magic.
Team Solo Mid. I mean, classic word right there. Yeah, I mean, we already have we had Vitality involved into the mixture. We have what's that called? Navi back then as well. And now, hey, why not make TSM officially here?
The Filipino version.
The Filipino version, Team Star Magic, man. I mean,
Hell
if you guys don't know. Wait, I mean, actually, I don't really know the history about Team Star Magic, but I know it's an agency in the Philippines that involves a lot of like celebrities, right?
Yep, it is. It involves a lot of celebrities, so maybe
Gets the concept.
Gets the concept. Maybe you are a celebrity as well, Enzo. We're gonna find out. But as we wait and see here, as we look at the lineups for both of the teams here, I mean, I think once we see them, it just shows the resume. The resume of Team Star Magic is beyond the charts.
Now, moving over here, Classified Pegasus, they have been struggling all throughout the this group stage here. Team Star Magic, on the flip side, they were able to take the win off their first series up against Dovik and Oblivion, and they have been able to carry this one through. Here we go, the roster here for the side of Team Star Magic. We got Rage, Seven, Josh, Genos, Idra, and Yato.
I mean, this is an all-star lineup. Pretty much a star. It's just the magic right here. I mean, you got Rage and Idra. Rage the only three-time Garena Masters champion, Idra back-to-back champion, Yato a two-time champion as well for Garena, and then you have the young guns Josh, Seven, and Genos all turning it up and finally getting in this team, the biggest dark horse of Group A.
Yeah, really a team that is composed of I don't want to say scrap teams, but at the same time, I just want to say that it is something that Idro did mention. That this is just a formidable team that the people should be watching out for. I mean, the work ethic is right there, grinding a lot, and I love the preparation here for Yato. I mean, yep, just
that feels good, man. That feels good. Let's take a look at Classified Pegasus and their lineup. It is going to be Clasher, Ren, Vibe, Chase, Fareed, and Kim coming out from the MYSG region. They are here to show up and show why they are the Pegasus.
Clasher has been really the man to perform here for this very squad. Fareed Sai, for a moment, he was able to shine in hardpoint, but search and rescue and control, it's not really his forte. We haven't seen a lot coming from Ren, Vibes, and Kim's, so I wanted to see them step up, especially up against Team Star Magic.
Yeah, especially Team Star Magic. This is a great opportunity for them. They're going up against some former members that went to Worlds, former champions. This is what they can prove here that, hey, we are here to stay. This is why we got this slot. So let's see what happens here, how they're going to work it out. I am hoping for the best for Classified Pegasus.
Yeah, surely I am as well. I mean, I'm all in it for Dark Horse stories, but Team Star Magic is also a Dark Horse. So let's just see if it's going to be the, you know what? Just call it a battle of Dark Horses here. Team Star Magic, Classified Pegasus, and now we move over now to the maps and modes. Team Star Magic going to take away Hackney Yard, Standoff. Classified Pegasus, they'll take away Apocalypse and Summit. That's going to be leaving Ashenda wide out in the open. Search and Rescue Tanisha is going to be the second game mode here. And once we head straight to the long-distance game mode of Control, it's going to be Arsenal.
It is going to be Arsenal towards the end once again. And this is going to be our final series, ladies and gentlemen. TSM again on Pick the Games 1 and 3. And then again, we see Tunisia once again to close out the map.
What's your prediction here for the hardpoint one? Just a hard point here to push it. I mean, I know for a fact you did call it 3-0 possibly here for Team Star Magic, but specifically for hardpoint, what's the scoreline looking like?
I'm gonna go like 250 to 138, 145, around that number.
Okay, if you get that like on point, I don't know what to say anymore. I mean, you were put into the place before and you were able to predict it correctly, firmly, accurately. So let's see if it's gonna happen now. Anyways, drop your predictions down in the comment section below. Is it gonna be Team Star Magic or is it gonna be Classified Pegasus? I mean, the really fits the name actually. Really fits the concept that they could be a dark horse here. After all, they are a Pegasus.
Yeah, they are a Pegasus. They can fly high, butterfly. But it all is gonna come down to this again. This is one of their first times coming in here. Amateur scene as well, going against pro players. This is going to be very interesting how they want to work here, but this is also a chance for them to prove that they can hang with the best.
It really depends on how high you can fly. You know, are you gonna fly too high, like the Icarus,
sky?
or are you gonna soar enough high, you know, to just take down Team Star Magic? I don't exactly know what I just said right there, but hey, Classified Pegasus, just gotta do whatever you can do to offer up against Team Star Magic here. There might be a lot of things that you can intently do, but if execution won't really come into the play correctly, then it's not gonna matter, as we all know gunfight wise and the execution here from the side of Team Star Magic. I thought that chemistry wouldn't be something to be mentioned here for this very squad, but once I got to see them play out up against Novik and Oblivion, they're really set for plays.
Yeah, they are really set for plays. As we wait for the game to load up, I mean, obviously, if you're a betting man, Team Star Magic would be the one you want to go for. But then again, it's always you can never go wrong if you want to go up against the other team. If you want to bet on the other team, go ahead. But this is going to be the first game will dictate how this series will go.
It's been a run of 3-0s here so far. I mean, it has been that way now all throughout the entirety. We should have seen somewhat different there for the set of exclusive entire Nakari, but it didn't really happen now. Moving over, let's take a look at the lineup here for the operator skills. We got Rage 7, Josh, Idra Yato, Clasher, Ren, Vibe, Shaze, and Farid Sai for the side of Classified Pegasus. And it's going to be not a mere show matchup here in regards to these operator skills. We are seeing that there's going to be 2 equalizers here for Classified Pegasus. I think that's going to be a graphic error right there.
Graphic error, you are right. Or we don't know. Let's see what happens here. But so far, no Purifier. I mean, I don't think the Purifier would be a good idea for Hacienda for a big map like that. Against a team like this, expect this team to go crazy. You got Seven and Yato on the SMGs and Rage as well as your flex. And then Idra, you know, the veteran move, that's what they call it. He's one of the best ARs back in the day. Let's see if he can bring it back.
Oh yeah, I mean, Seven is really a player that has been rising all throughout. I'm really surprised here he's not going to be playing with Freezy anymore. That's a really big factor here, because ever since the RTL days, these players here have been all next to each other. But anyways, game's now going to be starting here on this hardpoint of Shenda, as we get to see hardpoint number 1 starting off now. Classified Pegasus is getting a lot of kills, but unfortunate for them, no impact in regards to the map control, and that's going to be them losing the hardpoint right after the first initial flash.
There you go. But now the 6 points on there, but 7 on the hill as well. But Farid, okay, getting some kills so far. There you go, 2-piece for him as well. The points going so far, Clasher and the gang. So far, Classified Pegasus showing life already at the start and just showing that they can hang.
Okay, I mean, Farid right here so far having 4 kills under his belt. He is holding down a hard point, but a push here from the flank will be coming in, and 7 will be able to get the break as well. And now we get to see here Team Star Magic. They are about to claim the remaining time instead of Hill, but a double push will be coming in. That's going to be leaving Team Star Magic here to go for the early rotation instead of contesting for this Hill.
That's right, 18 to 24 so far, and first Hill will go to the side of Classified Pegasus. But now the rotation, here they come. We do see TSM already inside the new Hill over at this Lambo side. 7 gonna be the first one to hold it down, and here we go.
I need to put in 7 now. Lead is still on for the side of Classified Pegasus. Won't last any longer anymore, as we get to see here Team Star Magic solidifying themselves inside a Hill. Gonna be a split push here. 1 player from the driveway. Make it some more as well. I think they want to go for this heavy setup. They get to deal with the utilities first here coming from Team Star Magic. Splash comes in. The slide comes in. But one by one, they go down. They got to push as a unit, Jerry.
Yeah, they are pushing as a unit as well. 45 to 27, 30 seconds left. Ren, but Classified, they're pushing here. Get some good kills right here, Warden. More utilities as well. You see them, you see the fight in them, and you love to see it.
Yeah, 55-27 now. We get to see once more Team Star Magic here breaking loose up against Classified Pegasus. And it's a very messy hill here. Only one player will be going for the early rotation. It's going to be player 5 Idra for the squad of Team Star Magic. And he wants to go for a cutoff here down the well side. He does find one. Can he find a double? Yes, sir. And he still has a lot more opportunities to go. But with that being said, no, anchoring for well, that's going to be giving more of a better look here for Classified Pegasus because they do have access now towards balcony.
Yeah, towards balcony, 76-27. Now, Team Star Magic on the back end has this farm side going through. It's been dominating 4 in a row for them. All go down, and there you go. Finally seeing the veterans get in the zone and start getting more points over and over again.
Yeah, 85-30 here. Classified Pegasus is just struggling right now to put up the impact, just like how it went down there for hardpoint number 1. Rage Equalizer is out. Gonna be a bit of an investment as well here for set for Reed's side with that War Machine. 3 operators still well available for investment here for Team Star Magic. In this situation, I wouldn't be so surprised if they want to go for an investment, but at the same time, they are just winning sheer, raw, vanilla, mechanical gunfights here, Jericho.
Yep, that is true. This going out, Josh getting more kills here, but 110-30, and the score has been the same for the side of Classified Pegasus. After a strong start, we start seeing the struggles here, and the mechanically wise, this is why TSM is actually doing really well. I mean, Yato, 4 kills only, doesn't have to do a lot if your teammates are all dropping double kills.
Yeah, I mean, Idra alongside with Rage here is just doing everything that they can right now, and they are able to execute it really nicely. But anyways, here for the set of Classified Pegasus, this is going to be opening a lot more room here for a pinch play. It's going to be a 3-2 split here. One player now pushing up from the hallway as well. And here we go, the clash comes in, but Team Star Magic still able to hold it down. Wow.
Yeah, just absolutely mauling everyone here. Yato and the gang holding it. Yato just chilling, 5 kills on his name. He's not even doing anything that much. Just finally gets himself out, gets some action with him as well. 142-33. They hop on that hill. Josh inside now, 145-33.
We are seeing that here. It's just going to be the same old Classified Pegasus here, struggling to make the impact once more. As every push that they offer up against Team Star Magic, it's just going to be a rundown here for Team Star Magic. I mean, look at this. Spray down, look left to right, back, front, center. Team Star Magic, Josh, going on a 5 combo spree. Hunter Killer Drone is out as well. He wants to get some more.
We'll get some more. 164-33. Pred's gonna come through. Gets one, a connector. We'll shut him down. Only 2 more, only a little bit more points, and this will be over. 170-33. The Classified is where they got their points to this P1. Kende finds out Clasher, brings out the Sparrow, takes himself out as well. You hate to see it. 175-33. More players coming through. I draw on a roll. 5 kills spree. One of the oldest players in the league, still kicking and still doing work.
We got to see that it was only hardpoint number 1 where Classified Pegasus was able to take the lead. But once we move over now to hardpoint number 2 to 3 to 4 and back to 1 here, Team Star Magic is pulling away with this victory. 188-190-39 here. And no sense of contestment whatsoever found here for Classified Pegasus. And that's just going to be translated to lack of map control here once more. You can't really barge in towards hardpoint number 1 when you don't have hallways.
Yep, that is right. 192-45. Last 5 seconds, we'll go to the side of Classified Pegasus as we hit the rotation. Warden, 192-51. It's looking like it might be over in this next hill.
8 more points now to enter the 20-point mark. Annihilator is out here for the set of 7. And what? Look at this. 3 players from the set of Classified Pegasus still stuck in single-digit kills. Vibes though with a pure fire, making the break work out. And he is able to soften the defense here from the side of Team Star Magic, but one player won't be able to cut the chase, needs to deal with 3 more. And Idra, alongside with Josh and Rage here, is just investing their operator skills. They're not going to be able to finish off this game, not just yet, but they are for sure trying to do exactly as just closing in the gaps for them to close out the game.
If that is true, they are going to move on to that next hill. If ever, Yato and everything. Idra gets 2 more. Yato with a Sparrow. This might be it, 220-56. Classified Pegasus is struggling. They need to fight for this hill to even just to get the game even farther for the side of TSM. But 224, 256. Warden, I mean, what else can you do and just move on to the next game?
You can't really do much here, especially if you're up against Team Star Magic. I mean, a miracle is something that I'm really hoping for, but at the same time, obviously, it's the most unrealistic theory to possibly happen here at all. I mean, look at this. Predator flies through from the side of Yato. That's going to be converting to 5 combos free for him. Early rotation now found over for Team Star Magic. One more wave of gunfights. They got to win, and they're going to be able to close out the game.
Yep, they'll be able to close out the game. Only 14 more points to go. This should be it. Hydra holding on that point. 10 more points. And just a little bit more. TSM absolutely destroying Classified Pegasus.
Yeah, truly classified defeat here. Under their name, 250 to 56. Will be the scoreline right there. GG will play. Team Star Magic still owning and being the stars of the series.
My goodness. This is just a different kind of... I mean, we knew they were going to win. I didn't know it was going to be by that far more than...
I didn't think so either. I mean, after all, we were like, anticipating it was like 139 to 250, but for that to be stated up, very, very unfortunate there for Classified Pegasus, and I don't think it's going to be any better soon enough here as we move over to Search and Rescue, because we all know Search and Rescue for the side of Team Star Magic is one of their best game modes here that we've seen in this tournament. Jericho.
I agree. I mean, they needed to get these wins to get to that top 4 slot. I mean, you have Elevate, Stalwart, as well as TSM, and then it's a battle for those 2 slots because Stalwart as well as Elevate, they will be getting those 2 spots. We know that, Warden. So now it's just a battle for 3 and 4, but you never know what happens.
Search and Rescue, we've seen a lot of fights being taking place here already so far. Well, given, we all get each, 4 Search and Rescues per day on the group stage, and most of the times we get to see it's just has been pretty dominantly owned by one team into the spectrum. I mean, same goes for a set of Stalwart and Elevate. It was Elevate just owning their show right there for Search and Rescue. We got to see Tanisha earlier. It was 7-0 exclusive. couldn't even find the proper respondent. The rest just lives on. I mean, I think we can totally expect the same look here for this series that we're having between Team Star Magic and Classified Pegasus.
That is true, and it might be another issue like that. We'll never know. Maybe they can get at least 2 or 3 or 4 rounds here, or maybe they can bring it home because if they played how they played that in that first hill, it could be a difference. It could make the difference. Always take a look. I mean, but if you're going 8 and 30, 7 and 30, it is not going to look good for you, and double positive for the side of TSM.
Imagine Yato is not even being the Yato that we usually know. 2 to 11 here, is it bad? Of course not. 2 minutes and 45 seconds inside a hard point is his accumulation for the objective hill time. For the set of Classified Pegasus, once more, you get to mention, 7 to 30, 8 to 30. Not the performance that we were hoping to see. We get to see the kills now here. Pretty much 70% owned by the side of Team Star Magic.
Yep, that is true. 146. Oh my goodness, that's... Yeah, you hate to see it. You really hate to see it, Warden, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it doesn't get better as well for the hill time here. 8 minutes and 54 for the side of Team Star Magic. 1 minute and 32 here for the side of Classified Pegasus. And obviously, we got to see that earlier. Dominance-wise, 250 to 56 will be the final scoreline here for this game mode. Search and Rescue-wise, I can totally predict probably like a 7-3, 7-2, or probably even a 7-0 because of the momentum shifted so dominantly here for Team Star Magic.
Yep, that is true. I mean, this has just all been TSM. As we move on to the map and modes here, take a look at what is happening at the moment. Remember, we do have the first game. It was going to be Hacian, the hard point, 250-56 if you just missed it. And now we move on to Search and Rescue Tunisia.
Search and Rescue Tanisha, how do you like to play this map, man? I want to ask you a question. I mean, I know for a fact you did coach Smart Omega back then during the run for Season 2 and Season 3. And I know Tanisha wasn't really around back then. But, in a coaching standpoint, how do you like to approach this map? Let's say the defensive side.
I think defensive side, I just wanted to have a default. I don't want any stacking anymore. I just want equal 2-1-2 or maybe 2-2-1, something like that. I don't really like giving up a side anymore because it's really hard to retake in Tunisia. So what I've just learned off my head is just I just want it to be equal holds on everything. Or if not, we can give up one side, but overly just push all the way immediately and go for that ultra flank.
Yeah, the flank right there is something that a lot of these teams has been doing, especially in the higher levels. Now, I'll talk about like Elevate and Stalwart Esports, but the diversity, that type of diversity, isn't really so present here so far. Let's say if you talk about a team like Classified Pegasus, those defaults won't really work out. I don't think so, especially against Team Star Magic. I think a stack could possibly be an option here, in my opinion, just to have the better odds. Pushing together up against Team Star Magic is really the way to go here. I don't think individual gunfights can have that answer for them to try and take this win up against TSM.
Yep, that is true. So let's take a look at what will be the play for these players. Because so far, C65, Classified Pegasus really just struggling after that first hill. After that, nothing really happened, anything for them.
Absolutely nothing at all. I mean, 250 to 56 in hardpoint. It was only the first hardpoint coming again that we were able to see Classified Pegasus take that lead. But once we got to see the money hills starting to kick in from hardpoint number 2 to 4, it was just Team Star Magic making and having the best time of their lives right there. There was really no absolute pressure coming in from the side of Classified Pegasus. And they did try to set up a pinch for a moment in hardpoint number 4, but Team Star Magic had it call, and the reflexes was just a bit too fast for their liking here, talking about Classified Pegasus.
That is true. So as we wait for the game to load up, I mean, what's your mindset here going up against, after losing that first game, how do you get back to that composure, Warden?
And it's not just that as well, no. I mean, if I was in a group stage team that has been losing the first 2 series, there's really no absolute preparation that I should be doing in the midst of the game or the series. There should have been a lot more preparation before the games even started here, and we get to see right now there's not really a drastic improvement at all here from the side of Classified Pegasus as we move over here towards the series up against Team Star Magic. Coming again, guys, first round, first game mode has been won over by TSM dominantly in hardpoint Ascenda. We move over now to Coastal Search and Rescue. Jericho, first round here, it's going to be TSM on the offense.
Yep, here we go. This is it, 7. Gets that first kill on Farid. Yato getting the bomb down, and this is going to be a full-on push for them. Hydra takes down Chase. Flasher gets the first one. He's going to get tagged up. More teammates coming through as well. Flasher needs help from his team. He's going to get chased by Josh and Rage. Last player alive is going to be Vibes. Can he find the vibe, or will he be denied? That is the question.
Yeah, they're looking to get the scan here, bringing back 7. I mean, not unlikely it's needed at all. But hey, bring it back. It's going to be a 5v1 before the round wraps up. In the first round here, we're going to go to the side of TSM. Classified Pegasus, really quite lost here. And you know what, TSM, if you guys want to go for the Guinness World Record for the fastest search and rescue here for Tunisia, then have a go for it.
Have a go for it. You were right. Now as we see Josh and the gang standing up so far. Nothing yet. Yato and the gang. I mean, look at this. It's just they're just running through it. And Classified cannot find anything. Flasher did get one. Vibes gets one as well. Josh gets a trade for Reed. Bomb will go down 3 versus 4.
3 versus 4 situation in favor of the side of Team Star Magic. The retake coming in now, very aggressively. Be put up now by the side of Classified Pegasus, but Josh gets the Punisher now. A pickup will be happening there, but a trade still on. Canceling out the numbers here for the side of Classified Pegasus. Josh wants to get some more, but Clasher here from the flank will be able to get one. 1v1 situation now, up against Yato. Yato knows for a fact he's only a tap away and is going to go for the challenge. And Team Star Magic claims another round. 2 in a row we go.
2 in a row we go, and here we go. TSM finally getting that groove, Warden, as they keep on moving. Let's see if they can keep it up and get more wins.
Let's see what's going to be the respondent here so far. It's going to be another B push. Only going to be 2 players here for the set of Classified Pegasus. They got to be prepared for this. Clasher now getting a lot of information. Going to go for the challenge. We'll be able to find Idra and Josh. Farid's side from the backside will be able to get one as well. And we are seeing that it's just going to be, so far, a dominant show here from the side of Classified Pegasus. 3 versus 2 situation we go.
3 versus 2. Vibes all up to him. He gets taken down. 3-0 once again. Very fast rounds coming through in this tournament.
3-0 now. Can we see some more here? Classified Pegasus Ren with 0 kills. Clasher, though, is going to be able to carry the squad here, having the most kills in the lobby with 6. Next to Josh and Yato with 5. Another B execution here for Team Star Magic. Classified Pegasus still hasn't catch up to this play of TSM. This has been so repetitive.
This has been so repetitive. You are right. And now let's see. Will it happen? What's going to happen here, Warden? Flasher and the gang, can they find anything? So far, nothing. TSM just looking so good so far. Bomb is down as well. Rage sprays and prays. 3 to go. It's just a speed run of SNR.
Yeah, SNR here just very rightfully owned by the side of Team Star Magic. Man, my brain is failing to catch up with the speed here for Team Star Magic. Come again, you know, if you're on the side of Classified Pegasus, Team Star Magic has went to that B bomb site like what? 4 times in a row. It's about time for you to invest like each and every player towards the direction. But this time though, a bit of a different look. It's gonna be a 2-3 split here. 2 players on towards the B bomb site, 3 players pushing up the tunnels. Mid control really locked on here for the side of Team Star Magic. And they're gonna be able to get the break here towards the bomb site. Easy shot for Fareed's side, but he misses. 7 gets the Punisher. He wants to get some more. Challenges up. 2 players here up the front. Will be able to get 1. Can he find the triple?
Can he find a triple? That is the question. 7 gets that player as well. More players coming through. Last player alive. It's going to be Clasher. He's going to get caught from the flank. This should be it for them.
Clasher here. 1v3. 25 seconds left. Doesn't really have that option to go for any revives. So has to deal with this now all alone. Finds Josh out. Idris going to be found in action here. Make it a 1v3 once more. Once was a 1v4 for a split second. And now he's going to go down 5-0. One more round for a match point. And last and final round here for this half.
Yep, that is true, Warden. And now, can they move to match point? And for the side of Pegasus, can they get 1 before he switch sides? What is happening? But now, just gonna fight fire with fire. I love to see this. This is what you want to see. Here we go, a 5-on-5 war.
And still with 1 kill, Chase with none. And then B push here, like what, 6 times in a row already for the side of Team Star Magic. 1 player though, player 3 is going to be wrapping around here. This is going to be Clasher finding 1 off guard, but Rage is there for the trade. The numbers now here looking quite bright for the side of Classified Pegasus. Rage all alone here. He will be able to find 7 back in the battlefield. They're going to call for a reset here. Has this option to go for this crossfire. This is disaster.
This is a disaster right here. It's a 1v1. Rage. He's 1 shot as well. Clasher. What can he find? Looking for something. Can they do anything so far? Clasher. Around 59 seconds left. Decides not to. He's going to be right beside him. Clasher, the timing is so unreal. What was that? Unreal timing match point for TSM.
Yeah, Team Star Magic is just throwing things around. You know what's funny is that if ever, let's say they are going to be investing all of their players here towards the B-bomb side, so it's going to be like, what, first time we get to see a team just investing all of their number count here towards the direction toward in the B-bomb side. But looking like they want to go for our default instead, having more players here inside this A-bomb side. And that's going to be a better read for them as we get to see Classified Pegasus is just investing every single presence that they have here towards the direction.
You were right, Josh. Look for something. The wall bang. There you go. Takes out Ren. 4 more to go, and this is going to be all she wrote. Vibes takes out Rage, though. That might be happening, but 7 takes down Vibes as well. 4 versus 3, Warden.
The revive as well will be coming in for the set of Rage. Make it a 5v3. Chase, Clasher, Fareed Sai, still alive for this time being. 2 players still on Winery. Player 3 could possibly bounce back here towards main and could offer a split push, but instead they want to go for the res instead.
They're going for that res. They do get that player. 7 takes out Fareed as well. Now it's going to be a 3 versus 3. Josh pushing up here. Takes down Chase as well. Only 2 more to go. Vibes takes down Josh. 4 versus 2. There's going to be a player in front of me. Yato takes on Vibes. Last player alive is going to be Clasher, and this should be game.
Yep, 7-0 right there. GG well played. Team Star Magic still going on a dominant run here up against Classified Pegasus.
Wow.
They were able to win the offensive side, investing what? 6 rounds, over and over again towards the B bomb side. And on the defensive side, only took them one round for them to close out the deal. Called for a retake, isolated players of classified Pegasus, and the rest is history right there. I mean, I know exactly how you feel, Jericho. It was a very fast, dominant game there once more from Team Star Magic.
Another 7-0 coming through from them, and I mean, this is the second one we had for today. And if you're classified Pegasus, just a lot of questions, a lot of morale change here. But not it over. Keep calm, keep composed, because there's still one more match, and maybe it could change things here for this Arsenal control.
Maybe things could change here, Jericho. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I can totally feel, I can totally sense how it's gonna go down. We might just be able to see, a very unexpected 3-0 here, led by Team Star Magic. But at the same time, classified Pegasus, it would be pretty fun if they claim this control away, because Team Star Magic did lose control against Dovik and Oblivion last time. We're able to rock things out, moving forward to the next series here. But I don't think it's going to happen at all here for classified Pegasus.
Yep, it's not going to happen at all for classified Pegasus. So they just have to find something here. Maybe get a kill, maybe get a round at least, or maybe try to win the game. But it's easier said than done going up against these kinds of players. The dark horse in the tournament, which is TSM, they are going to go out here with a Vengeance Warden because they want to get through this group stage and make it happen in the playoffs and get some revenge games, especially TSM versus Omega. That is one thing you want to watch.
That is going to be pretty wild there. I mean, Yato, Rage, Idra up against Smart Omega. And if ever they are going to be able to take that win right there, I don't know what to say. It's just going to add more complexity into the mixture here for this competitive scene. And it's going to be a big statement as well up against Smart Omega.
Yeah, that is true. Big statement as well, but can't wait for that one. But first, we still in the group stage, and let's have one more match against Classified Pegasus. So, if you're a Classified Pegasus fan there, just hype him up, let him know. Again, this is one of their first times here, so it is okay that it's happening to them. But if they want to do this, they need to show the passion and the determination that they can do it in the future.
Clasher here with 10 kills, impressively. It's going to be the most kills in the lobby, next to 7 here. Vibes will have 7, but for the set of Ren, we'll only have 2. For each side, we'll have 1 alongside with Shays. Idra, lowest fragger for the squad, it's going to have 3. But Yato with 8 will be the MVP. 7 will get 10 in total. Rage will get 9. Josh will get 8.
Yep, Josh will get 8. You are right. And here we go. Post-match coming through. Take a look at the kills here. It's all just Team Star Magic from start to finish. They never looked back.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all here. No objective won as well here for this very series, because we got to see it was just a kill dominant game here coming from the side of Team Star Magic. Moving over now, it's going to be the maps and modes. Once more, a quick recap on how it went down. Hardpoint wise, it was a run owned very, very dominantly. Not a chance at all for Classified Pegasus. 250 to 56 here for Team Star Magic. 7-0 now here for Search and Rescue Tanisha. Moving over to Control Arsenal, I'm expecting a 3-0.
Yeah, I am also expecting a 3-0 here. A quick 3-0 coming through from TSM to close out the night. But let's see if Classified Pegasus has something to say about that, as we are about to move on to this series and this Control Arsenal. We already saw a lot of Control Arsenals, and just the sheer fact that if you go there really fast, you'll be able to get it. The rushes it can happen, Ward.
Surely can happen, because Team Star Magic, they have the capabilities of really just owning it in regards to the gunfights. And a game mode of Control can either be played by the offensive, just a push coming forward to kills, or by the objective. And the fastest route there is obviously going for those kills. I think we can see a massive runs for the spawn trap here coming from the side of Team Star Magic. But at the same time, Classified Pegasus, if they want to show something right now, if they want to put up a statement and want to deny the past that they've been dealing with Team Star Magic, then now it's the time for them to do so. Here we go. First round of Control. Arsenal is the way to go.
Arsenal's way to go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last game of the day. TSM versus Classified Pegasus. Arsenal Control. Yato starts things off with more kills coming through, but Classified Pegasus getting some kills at the start here. Gets 2 in a row. Can they make it 3 in a row? Yes, they can. And now Influence towards A.
I mean, Classified Pegasus here, getting the first wave. This is exactly how we went down for Hardpoint. Now I just hope that it's going to be somewhat different as we move over now to the later part of the game. But a control point now. First segment said and done. Second segment in the progress. And Team Star Magic here is on the setup now to get the break.
Get up with the break, you were right. Here we go. Josh gets another one coming through. Chase. Josh gets 2 in a row with just running around. And that just shuts down the push for the side of Classified Pegasus as they are rotating over B here. But Josh is there, ready to greet them. Who's going to push him? More nades going to come through. He's going to get flashed through. 55 seconds left. Classified Pegasus struggling to get in.
You gotta talk about how well the Team Star Magic was able to get the break there towards the A control point. They went for a coordinated push right there. Idra 7, they checked left and right. A player from Vents pushed up. They were able to get the cleanup as well. And now Classified Pegasus, their progress into the A control point is now mitigated down. Last and final segment is not going to have any progress anymore, so cleanup will be happening here for Team Star Magic. And we get to see here, TSM, they are just going for the run here to try and get the spawn trap because they want to deplete the life down here for the set of Classified Pegasus.
Yep, that is true. And here we go. Josh and the gang pushing through. 7 lives to go. Classified Pegasus still trying to look for some time here. They are capturing A for now. There's only 10 more seconds. As the Classified Pegasus member actually backed away from it and will decide to take that player out. 7 seconds left. 4 players in front of him. No time left. This should be the first round for TSM.
Yeah, 4 lives remaining now. Classified Pegasus. It's not even going to matter at all because the time is drained down. Team Star Magic surely for sure will be able to win that round itself. And now we get to see switch of sides now. It's going to be Team Star Magic on the offense. And I'm ready for this. I'm well ready to see what kind of system Team Star Magic will be able to put up here on the offensive side.
I am as well, Warden, as we take a look at this. Will this be another round for TSM as we begin here? TSM gang pushing through. Rage, the nades are flying. Classified Pegasus just gets absolutely mauled with the utility. Rage shuts him down. That's 5 down. That's a cap. That is going to be a spawn trap next.
30 to 25 now. We get to see first segment already captured here. Make it the second as well. This is exactly how you want to go for the capture here, especially on the control point. Quickly, just like that. A control point captured now. Investment galore here for the set of Team Star Magic.
Yep, investment galore coming through. 30 to 21. This is going to be a quick match right here. This is quick, fastest cap in the world, Warden.
No way.
And I think this is going to be the record right here. I think Cali's going to be so happy at this season unless someone contests. Yes, someone does contest, but they managed to destroy it. Warden, there you go. 2 more seconds, and they will set a record, I believe.
Yeah, that is surely going to be the record right there. If we had Cali here, he would be able to define the seconds and the milliseconds, the minutes, exact details on how fast the capture right there for Team Star Magic happened. No. Well, match point advantage now, and last and final round for Team Star Magic to claim for them to get another 3-0 here for this group stage. Can we see Classified Pegasus put up a fight, or will Team Star Magic own it down as Josh picks up a beautiful 2-piece to start things off? Yep,
there you go, 2-piece. The pred comes through as well. And now, let's see what's gonna happen here. A minute left. They are just flying through. They are running. They want to end it fast. And Idra with the war machine spraying and praying and letting everyone know the nades are here.
Yep, they are here for sure. Classified Pegasus now here, just falling into shambles. Broken like glass, no sense of repairment whatsoever. Here, the recovery is questionable. And the spawn trap, over and over again, getting tested here for set of Classified Pegasus. Clasher is on the verge of going for the 3, but he gets shut down by Josh. Idra fighting a double on the feed. We get to see an aggressive tone here from the side of Team Star Magic, and they are kind of losing progress in regards to the defense for that A control point. But at the same time, you know, when the life is down, it doesn't really matter.
Yep, life doesn't really matter. At the same time, I mean, I don't know why Classified left that A point, and now they just really costed what's happening here. 21 to 15, 35 seconds left. They need more time here. Vibes, we'll get that spawn trap for a while. It's our first kill. Josh gets taken down, 19 to 14. Has some time here, but here comes Ren with this equalizer. Will it be the difference?
Last in segment here to be captured for the A control point, at least for them to be able to extend time even furthermore. Ren with an equalizer should be able to overpower 7. Swings out, looks to get some more, but Yano is there for the trade. And now the life count here is not going to be too far apart. And now adding the fact that they're going to be able to extend the time further. More Classified Pegasus. Are they actually going to put up a fight now and extend the game further more? Taser now pushed up with a PKM. Can go for the slay.
Well, unfortunately, yes, he will get that kill, but Chase there with the big game gets the one. They're now leading the life department here. Rage and the game, but Josh shuts down too. As soon as we see them getting more kills, they are falling apart.
7 now. A 2 life discrepancy here for the side of classified Pegasus. Very well doable here for them though. They have a lot of time. They can just go for the cohesive plays, go for the trades. Now we get to see here, about to be a very big wave possibly towards Garden. The player tree here is going to be wrapping up around as well. If the timing is right, this could dismantle Team Star Magic.
Yep, this could dismantle Team Star Magic. You are right. And here we go. Last 5 players to go. And this could be the end of this series. Josh with the claw. Looking for it. Finding the enemies. Will not find anyone. Type 19 spots him as well. Last 3 players remaining. Time is not on their side. Clasher at the back here. We'll start to hop on it. Does not want to stop the time here. 10 seconds left. He's the only one that's going to be closing there. Eventually, will get taken down. And that's going to be game 3-0. TSM. Bring it home.
Yeah, they're bringing it home big time. Team Star Magic here. 3-0 win. And they're looking to be pretty relaxed. I mean, get to see some smile here from Rage, from Seven, from Josh, Yato and EJ here. Alongside, they are pretty happy with the result that they were able to get. I mean, that's exactly what you want. You know, if you're on the side of Team Star Magic, you got to focus on the heavy hitters in this competition here, at least for this group stage. You are about to be the team that will be able to claim that 3rd seed as well for this group stage. And, you know, there's still going to be a lot more things that they got to worry about for the next few runs that they're going to be having for this Garena Masters VI stage.
Yep, I mean, that's going to be a great job for TSM, a great morale boost. Another day at the office for Classified Pegasus. Very, very unfortunate today. Just absolutely got mauled, but not yet over. They can always come back for next week as well, as we now wait and see for the final highlights for today.
Yeah, it's going to be the last and final matchup here for this week here. We're going to take a, 2 days break before we head straight back into the field here for this Garena Master stage. But yeah, I mean, I want to see the statistics, how it's looking here for between Team Star Magic and Classified Pegasus. I mean, for a moment, there was a fight to be seen there coming from Classified Pegasus, but the way that Team Star Magic was able to like recover themselves and take the momentum back to their side was really impressive. And it goes to show the veterans here was able to really control the flow of the game, despite the fact that at some point they were put into a discrepancy.
Yep, that is true. They still managed to go there, but you saw some flaws there. I mean, losing some fights there, but they managed to get back on track. I just want them. I can't wait to see them go up against Elevate or on the likes of Stalwart as well.
I mean, the pressure is really different, and you get to offer a bit more of a careful, more precise mindset, especially if you're going up against Stalwart or Elevate. No, and again, that's just something for us to see next time around. For this time being here, it's just going to be them owning it up against Classified Pegasus. And if you're on the side of Classified Pegasus here, Jericho, what kind of advice would you give them to try and bounce back in this competition for this Garena Master stage?
Just watch the VOD, learn again, and show why you really why you're here. I mean, there's a reason they're here, and they made it out of all the 32 teams as well. So if I were them, I would go back to the drawing board and from there.
Yeah. I mean, after all, it's just all about the learning curve here. Yes, you do get to qualify for this Garena Masters VI stage, but it doesn't really justify you being able to compete with who has been around for like the longest time here now. Coming in, we are still in this run of statistics here, and Josh so far will have 18 for the squad, 7 with 14, 12 for the side of Yato, Rate with the 13. Idra with 12 for the side of Classified Pegasus. It's not really that bad compared to how it went down there for search and rescue, but there is still a big statement right there that the gunfights is still much more clearer and much more defined here for the side of Team Star Magic.
Yep, it's just more defined mechanically wise and everything. I was to take a look at the post-match head-to-head. This is just all Team Star Magic. Kills as well, not even close. 2-0, 69 to 43. Classified Pegasus did show some lives there, but the objective-wise just wasn't even close.
Yeah, I mean, the kill here is only going to be right around like what, a 26-point discrepancy, but it is still somewhat mattering quite a lot, especially what we get to see earlier from that second round though. But the third round, it was pretty close. It should have been just a much more of like a closer push to next to each other, because Classified Pegasus, they did invest like 3 players pushing up from the Garden side, but player 3 did try to wrap around, but unfortunately he wasn't really able to get the call. And a big mistake right there coming from the last and final player that was close to the control point. He wasn't like, his train of thought wasn't so clear. The time was running down. He wanted to go for the spawn trap. And even if he went and connected all of his shots, it wouldn't have been going to his way because there wasn't enough time for him to play with.
Yep, that is true. So now looking at the scores here, everything is happening right here, Warden. This is going to be the final score for your final match. 250-56 Hacienda, Hardpoint 7-0 to Nisha Search and Rescue, and Control Arsenal 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, this is the best of worlds here for the set of Team Star Magic. And that's going to be, bringing up their whole statistics here for this very group stage. Looking back at the summary that we've had here for this group stage, coming again, currently for the side of Elevate, they're going to be coming in 3-0, 9 games wins and 0 losses. For the side of Team Star Magic, that's going to be 8-1 for them. Tyrant Carry will be 7-2 here so far. Stalwart Esports will be on the 4th seed right here. That's going to be 6 games won and 3 losses. For the side of Dovahkiin and Oblivion, they're going to be on the trail on the 5th seed or the 5th spot. It's going to be 6-3 for them. Tied up with Stalwart Esports, Savage Immortal EAs, Classified Pegasus, alongside with Exclusive is all tied up here with 0-9.
0-9, you are right. And now here we go. Let's see here the highlights here in this final series.
I mean, there was really nothing that changed up coming in after we saw the run here for Classified Pegasus on the Hardpoint number 1. But once we move over in transition to Hardpoint number 2 to 4, we got to see that it was just Team Star Magic holding it down. Really big play here for the set of 7 to slow down the retake coming in, and could have been a really good flank here for a clasher, but at the same time, when you get to see the numbers here for the set of Team Star Magic, it was a 1v4 situation. Enough to be said, it was a struggle right there. And this round right here, man, I mean, I thought that Classified Pegasus would be able to pull away with this one, but with that resurrection there for 7, was able to get the bait right there, and Rage was able to get this beautiful 2-piece to wrap things off. Moving over to Control here, we saw how it went down. It was just a show solely defined here for the set of Team Star Magic.
Yep, that is true. And this is the end right here in the final. The first round saw some life there, but in the end, it was just all clasher coming through.
Team Star Magic is just a team to be reckoned with once more. This Dark Horses here, I can't wait to see what they can offer up against their next few opponents here. TSM, they're going to be going up against Exclusive on day 7 of this group stage. Moving over to day 9, they are going to be going up against Tyrant Carry for day number 9 as well. It is going to be them up against Elevate. And for the last and final day, it is them up against Stalwart Esports. Anyways, for the MVP here, it's going to be TSM Josh, 58 kills, 2,635 average scoreline with a KD of 2.64 with its operator skill of the Claw.
The Claw, yes, that is right. Josh doing a lot of work here. Congratulations again to TSM and for Josh being the MVP. Definitely did a lot of damage. I mean, the whole team is the MVP for me. And now, as we wait for the interview, who is going to be our interviewer? I do want to listen to Hydra, maybe to talk to the veterans coming through, maybe Josh as well, or even the new kids. 7, how does it feel being a teammate with those kinds of players, right?
Yep. The last time we caught an interview with TSM, it was Idra, no? So I think it's going to be Idra once more. Could be the case because this guy has been the front man, and I think I can hear someone's voice right there. I think we're well ready for the interview, Jericho.
Yep, as we are waiting for our protection to give us the cue. I mean, TSM again, 3-0, just greatness from that highlight coming through. And here we go. We're going to go to the interview right now. Let's see who will be our interviewee for today. And it is...
Gonna be...
Drum roll, please. And it's 7, the young one coming through. Congratulations. My first question is, how does it feel to play with players like Hydra, Rage Yato? They've been through so many tournaments. What have you learned from them?
At first, I can't believe that we're already teammates because before I didn't think that I have a chance to play with them in a big tournaments like this. And they are teaching me to reach my full potential in the game and be competitive.
That's great.
Thank
Martin?
you.
Yeah, really great right there. I mean, Seven, you are a player that we have been eyeing out for the longest time. You're a completely young player right here. Now, my question for you guys is that so far in this group stage, you guys have been, having like the not really gonna say the easier lineups, but moving over like to the second to the last stage that you guys will be having, it's gonna be up against Elevate and Stalwart Esports. What's gonna be? Let's say just talk about you specifically. What's gonna be the mindset? Are you confident now because you have Idra Yata Rage for your side, or the other way around?
Uh, I didn't understand. Sorry. Again.
How are you guys preparing for? How are you preparing for Stalwart and Elevate?
We're doing a mappings and VOD before screaming every night.
I think
That's
the
all.
answer to that one, Warden, is they're well prepared. They don't want to say anything else. That's it. It's all about business straight up. I think that's what he was trying to translate. But thank you very much, Seven. Congratulations again, and
Thank
hopefully you
you.
have a great Sunday night. See you.
Thank you so much, Seven.
Thank you.
Well,
thank
it's really nice that, players like Seven is now really influenced by players like Yato, Rage, and Idra. And really proud to see him, pop off because of the environmental thing coming in. Jericho, you know for a fact how much impact the environment
Yep.
can really bring into the spectrum.
Yep. I do. And production is just laughing at you for giving a question which Seven didn't answer for you. But it is okay. But I do understand what you're saying. The environment does happen. You need to be very comfortable. And while Seven is comfortable here, he needs to be unlocked there. And that's what he said, that his team is trying to let him be himself. The veterans are taking a step back. And I'd love to see that. I'd love to see Seven really step it up against the top teams.
Yeah, I'm really excited right here, and I can't wait to see as well the evaluation here for the final standing here for this group stage, at least for now, no. And I know for a fact Team Star Magic, with them taking the win earlier up against Classified Pegasus, it's going to be boosting their current seed up here. I mean, looking at Stalwart Esports, they did lose up against Elevate once more, 3-0. That's going to be putting them down to the 4th seed, something that is going to be somewhat temporary because their next few matches is something that isn't too tough to deal with.
That is true. So, I mean, you're right as well, Warden. But it's anybody's game. Let's take a look at the schedule for standings for today. And today we did Group A. Elevate and TSM both tied at first and second. Tyrant and Stalwart 2 and 3. DVK, SVG, C65, and this is all rounding up the bottom 4.
Yeah, I mean, Elevate, Team Starmatic, Tyrant and Carry, Stalwart Esports so far going to be up there. Dovik and Oblivion not going to be included into the mixture, not just yet. Moving over for the set of Group B, which is going to be played next week, by the way. It's going to be Omega, Scatty still on top, AAA, Adine, Delulus, AX Prestige, Sage, Revox, Invicta, and Big Boys here. It hasn't really changed a lot, man. I mean, the standings remains to be the same placement.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like how we are predicting it as well. So we're just waiting for what's going to happen here for the next week. Cannot wait what will happen in this tournament.
A lot of things could change. I mean, come again, man. I mean, Team Star Magic, they are for sure in the number 2 seed so far. But once you move over to the last and final 2 series that they're going to be getting, it's going to be up against Elevate and Stalwart Esports. There might just be a chance, and there is a decent amount of chance that they're going to be able to stick through with it now. But hey, this is the next day's schedule here. It's going to be Sage Ultimate up against Delulus, AX Prestige up against AAA Adine, Smart Omega Esports up against Revox Invicta, and last but not the least, we got Scatty up against the Big Boys. And this is going to be happening next week, guys.
Yeah, happening next week, right? You don't want to miss it as well. You're going to see Cali back in action as well. All the other casters getting ready for today.
Yeah, well, already here. That's going to be happening in May 1. Not too far, guys. Not too far. Just a bit of wait for us to get to see the continuation of the action for this Garena Masters VI Battle of Valor.
Yes, it's going to be exciting to see what's going to happen here. I mean, I'm just excited for the Omega to finally come back. And also, I hope Big Boys do play. I don't want to see any forfeits anymore, Warden, for this tournament. But with that being said, let's take that's going to be it for us. It's me, Jericho. This is Warden. This has been Call of Duty Mobile GM6, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.